So if I'm live now, hello, say hello in the chat so I can actually, because I want to try and get this working. It might not work, but I'm trying my best. Internet is just out the window at this point. Coronavirus is just keeping us all indoors. Everyone's using their internet, so it's going to be slower. I am trying to make this work, and I don't know if it's working. If this doesn't work, we'll just knock it on the head. But it's worth a try, so, yeah. Is it working? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is it working? Am I lagging? Because if it's lagging, probably not going to be able to play a game. I really want to play Gunpowder Pot? Gunpowder Pot? I've already messed it up. Gunpowder Plot. Lots of people saying hello. But for the first time, I'm going to ask for some feedback. Is the stream working? Is it lagging? Is it bad quality? Is it watchable? As I suppose the big thing. Not getting many responses. I see people in the chat were talking. They just sort of suddenly stopped. Unable to connect to chat. Well, isn't that tremendously helpful? For God's sake. It's just... everything's just going wrong now, isn't it? Let's have a look at the chat on my phone instead. Considering my computer just doesn't want to work. Which is totally fair. Okay, so let's have a look at the chat, which I can't see for some reason on the computer. You're buffering occasionally. It works, yes, working fine. Can see here, works fine for me. All I'm seeing is the thumbnail. Well, that's great. Bit of buffering doesn't bother me. I can see in here. Yeah, watchable. Yeah, I can't connect to the chat. Yeah, I can see it on my phone now, but I can't for some reason it's hard to show. It just says unable to connect to chat. Try again later. I mean, it's not my internet, because if it was my internet, this just wouldn't exist. So what's going on there? I don't know. Oh man. Pop out chat. Let's see if that works. Reloading that chat page. Okay. No? I'll have to open it on my phone anyway for playing the adventure game, so I guess that's just going to have to be common form for now. Okay, so let's see what's going on. How's everyone doing? How is everyone's isolation going? Is that a touchy topic? I mean, it's happening to everyone. Everyone's sort of locked away, so yeah. I hope that link works on Twitter as well. Doesn't look like it has. Oh god, nothing is going right today, is it? For God's sake. Nothing is going right at all. I know, but like someone's saying there it's YouTube maybe not being able to keep tabs on things, but like it just because there's people not answering the questions doesn't mean it needs to shut down, because surely it still works. Streaming the adventure games. Oh, at least stick it on Twitter so some people can check it out. I am going to open this on a different tab because honestly, I just want to see it on my computer. I just want to see the chat on my computer, because if I can't see the chat on my computer, then what is the point? Right, okay. Hello, I'm here. Oh god. Right, I'm seeing some of the chat. I am here, and I'm now reading the chat, so I can see. I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying. So just say hello, see what's happening. How is everyone doing? Someone's making a stop motion about the lone Dalek, a reference to the lone Cyberman. That's quite interesting. You're a bit off from me today. My comments don't appear. I can see them. Evidently by me reading them out. I've just turned the chat off again, for God's sake. Right, I'm gonna keep going. If this cuts out, let me know, because I hope it shouldn't cut out if I reload the page. It really shouldn't cut out if I reload the page. That would be ridiculous. What's the next episode of Drunk Lords? Okay, yeah, we'll talk about Drunk Lords a little bit, because that's something actually quite important. Because I didn't mention that in my video when I got back, mainly because I totally forgotten about it. Drunk Lords, if you don't know already, is a great series that I've really enjoyed doing more recently with my friend Jack from university. We sit, we have a bit of a drink, and we watch some Doctor Who and take the mick out of it a little bit. There's 2 on the channel so far, Love and Monsters and Hellbent, both very good videos, and I say very good because I don't usually praise myself, but I am actually really proud of how those videos have come out, so I'm quite giddy about them, and I really love making the series, and it seems a lot of you seem to enjoy watching them. However, you may have noticed coronavirus is a thing. Jack lives down south, and because obviously I've had to move away from uni, I am now in Newcastle again, meaning it's basically impossible for us to do a recording session. So unless you want a crappy quality one over like a Skype call, it's not going to be as good, and it feels like we might waste an episode. But yeah, the plans currently for when we do get back together and sort of watch the new episode, we're going to do a bit of a long sort of Drunk Lords session, which would be I believe Orphan 55, Boomtown, and then potentially Fear Her, not really sure yet, but there's a few good episodes there. That'll be quite fun. But yeah. Hope we get some more Seaman Pond shenanigans. So do I. A lot of people are asking about Ainsley Harriott in the background. For our uni flat kitchen, we got I say little, I mean 6 foot tall, a cardboard cutout of Ainsley Harriott for the kitchen, because chef and all that. He sort of stands guarding the recycling bin, but obviously we had to come away from uni early or not, and I've brought him with me, so he's in the background of some of the YouTube videos, some being the operative word there, because he's not going to be in all of them, because that would be terrifying. Do you think Series 13 will be postponed because you know what? I don't think it'll be postponed. I think it'll be... I don't know. I don't think it'll be postponed. I think it'll just go ahead as planned, because they're not planning on filming until like the beginning of like September. So I don't really know, unless obviously coronavirus isn't like sort of, unless business isn't back to usual by September, then I can't see why it would be affected. However, if Chris Gjemble had waited about a month, it would have been a great excuse to delay Series 13, wouldn't it? So we can all kind of chill off from the whole... a lot of people saying what's wrong with Boomtown. Nothing's wrong with Boomtown. Absolutely love it. It's a brilliant episode, but it's a funny episode. It's one that would make a good reaction. So it's not necessarily a bad one. It's just good. No, he doesn't stand guard in the recycling bin. He stands guarding the recycling, which is equal, I know. Can Doctor Who please end? Oh, well, you're on the right channel. Excellent. I hope that's a joke, because if it isn't a joke, actually I hope it isn't a joke, that should be really funny. I'm here, got my little Bradley Walsh, yeah? Can't really see him there. Or Stephen Mulhern, I should say. Lovely little figure. I'm working on a sort of Ruth custom, eventually, so it's far from being done, but you get the point. I've got the jacket here. I've been putting this on Twitter. Have you heard? If you've been following that, if you haven't, then well, here you go, some exclusive stuff. Working on a sort of Ruth Doctor custom figure with a Martha head. I know I couldn't really find anything better that I had on me, and I didn't want to go around buying loads of new toys and stuff to rip apart. But yeah, I mean that's going well. That's going to be hopefully good on display. Far from being finished yet, as is her TARDIS, which again is also far from being done. That's my old Jodie custom that I've kind of ripped apart to make a new one out of. But that's hopefully going to be Ruth's TARDIS with Ruth as a character, and I've got a little gun there as well. So yeah, no, I'm doing a few, keeping myself busy personally. Skongle, bloody hell, that's an old one. That's TARDIS posting, isn't it? Love TARDIS posting, it's great. Oh, the person wasn't joking about killing off Doctor Who. They're saying it's dead now. It's not dead now. But okay. I mean, you don't have to enjoy the current era. I'm not saying, I'm not going to get into the whole debate of you have to like everything, because you don't have to like everything. You can have your own opinion. Honestly, I honestly don't mind. Just do what you want. However, What I will say is that just because someone doesn't like it doesn't mean it has to die or that it needs to be shut down, because it's not dead. It's doing the same amount of viewers that it did for Series 10, and you know the BBC don't seem to be concerned about that because they're still pumping so much money into Blu-ray box sets and all that sort of stuff. I made a big thing about this in my Series 12 overall review, so if you want some more information and breaking down as to why the current era of Doctor Who is not in any trouble, then check that video out, because I do actually give some decent points there. Tharies say that I think Stephen Milhern got shouted because they didn't pay him for his likeness. Brilliant. Congratulations on your Who Addicts thing, by the way. I saw that. I think Who Addicts are doing this sort of thing where people can write for the website. Brilliant idea. Getting the community going, getting the community active. You know, I love that. Yeah, no, it's great stuff. Love those guys. I'm nearly a month and I'm still mad with the Timeless Children. Wow, it's a shame that, innit? Oh, there's a lot of negativity here. Why can we just cut off the negativity for, like, you know, New Who at the moment? Because I feel like there's just sort of coming from all directions. You know, it's usually reserved for the comment section, not people who are genuinely subscribed to the channel. Joe Martin should have been the Doctor instead of Jodie Whittaker. Jodie can't play the Doctor at all. I disagree, personally. Joe Martin should be the Doctor. Should have been the Doctor after Jodie Whittaker. I would have much preferred that because she would have been fantastic. She's proven that. But I don't think Jodie can't play it at all. I think she's doing a pretty good job, actually. The Witchfinders is brilliant. Watch your mouth out. Do you think Jack or River are more likely to be in the central? Probably Jack, more likely, because, you know, he appeared in the series. Make a Benny figure. That would be amazing. Who Addicts reviews are well too long. Oh, no, that's not fair. I mean, reviews, it depends. The thing is, a review is subjected to a person. Like, my reviews can be anywhere from 15 minutes to half an hour. Their reviews are about half an hour on standard. But I'm one person, they're like 2 or 3 people, so they have a lot more opinions to bring together. I think the length of their reviews is totally justified, in my opinion. But, you know, don't criticize other content creators for doing what they enjoy. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. You don't have to. I mean, if you don't like my stuff, you'll have to watch my stuff. But I will justify it, and I'll defend people, the Who Addicts especially, who I've been watching for years and thoroughly enjoyed their content. So yeah, no, I get a little bit defensive because I'm actually a bit of a fan of those. Have you seen the last episode of Miracle Day? Oh, got me. I haven't yet. No, I will. I will eventually get to Miracle Day. Flat 45. It'd be missing its creeper hours. Yeah, it is. Flat 45. Go and subscribe to Flat 45 because it's a little bit of me on there occasionally. So if you are a fan of this channel, I mean, it's totally different. I'm in the background, but that's some of my flatmates there. So Flat 45 in the chat. You can check out their channel via just clicking them, I think. So yeah, worth a check because, you know, it's fun and I want to try and get the more subscribers as well. Big miss as well. Yeah. Favorite Star Wars character is a bit of a different one. Palpatine. Yeah, I hate the whole, like, reviews being too long thing, like people going, oh, it's too long. I've had comments talking about my list rankings where it's like, I've done, like, I think it was a Sonic Screwdriver one recently. I saw a comment, and it's like, I've got 13 different Sonic Screwdrivers that I talk about and rank, and then talk about individually. And it was like a 24-minute video. That's less than 2 minutes per, right? Yeah, it's less than 2 minutes per Sonic. No intro or outro or anything like that. And someone was like, did you really need 24 minutes to do this video? It might be 24 minutes, but I think the basic idea is that, like, if you break it down, you do your division of, like, per listing. I mean, that's not actually that much. Talking about a screwdriver for 2 minutes isn't that bad. I'm actually going to have a look now because I feel like I've got that wrong. 27 minutes, so a little bit over 2 minutes per Sonic. I don't know if that's too bad, but some people seem to really hate it. Personally, my opinion is if you think a review is too long, put it on 1.5 speed. That's what YouTube's functions are there for. Who do you least want to return to Doctor Who? Out of the Absorbaloff or the Pating? Oh, Pating. I don't want the Pating to return. I'd love the Absorbaloff to return. I've gone on record saying that if Peter Kay showed up as the Absorbaloff or someone else showed up as an Absorbaloff, it would be unreal. and it would be the best. I mean, one of the best moments of Series 12 is having that single frame where Jodie Whittaker and the Absorber off, and I think River Song, all in one frame. Brilliant. Flat 45's best. Flat 45's Ace Creeper trapped. Best video. Yeah, I got trapped in my flat because the handle lock broke. So there's a video of me on there. So if you do want to go and check out Flat 45, you can. It's a very good channel. You got the Seaman Pond stuff. Yeah, I mean, Seaman Pond was great, wasn't it? I mean, that was so long ago now. It feels like years ago, and it wasn't. It was like last summer, but same time last summer. Someone's donated £2 to Super Chat. I wonder if that shows up, because I don't know if the donation thing's working. We'll try it, hopefully. Hopefully? I hope it does. If it doesn't, thank you to Ed Hudeck for donating £2 to chat. Watch the trailer for Unfriended Proxy, please. I'm not going to watch it on the stream, however I will watch it. And I will probably, I don't know, if you follow me on Twitter, at AceCreep2, link should be in the description. I'll post a tweet out later or something, but thank you very much for donating. But I jump on the live stream. The live stream could get blocked like midway through, and it would just sort of ruin it for everyone. But I absolutely will check out the trailer. I'll post a tweet about it later, so keep an eye on that. I presume it's Yasmin using the chat on Flat 45. I might be wrong. It could be Zara. But what a Maydalorian. Dream piece of merchandise that doesn't already exist. An actual second Dr. Sonic screwdriver or a tissue compression like prop thing, like Couch Options releasing. Talking of that actually, I did get this the other day. It's not very accurate, but you know how the second Dr. Sonic is basically a pen light? Well, I got this cheap pen light on eBay. I'm actually quite happy with it. It's the one in the thumbnail actually as well. And it's a bit bright because it is basically a torch. However, in terms of like, it's fine, you know, it's actually pretty decent. So, you know, it's a nice thing for that collection. I'm going to be right back. Just be a minute, and then I'm just going to jump back. I'll literally be about a minute. Just got to sort something out quickly. Hello, I'm back. Ooh, there we go. Why won't he play the Doctor Who Adventure games? I will. I'm gonna do the Doctor Who Adventure games very shortly. I'm just gonna get more people watching first, and I'm gonna do some talking first because I quite enjoy talking, as if you've noticed. But, you know, take some questions. I haven't done a stream in a long time, so I thought I'd do some stuff, talk for a bit, and then we'll do adventure games. Got all night for the adventure games. It's fun. This cheese person's back. I'd appreciate it if you didn't spam cheese stuff into the chat. I don't want to have to start removing messages because it just gets tiresome. But I'd really appreciate it. Yes, nice to have that account back. It was a lovely bit of laugh last time, but we'd rather just have normal conversation, genuine questions, all that sort of thing. Thank you very much. Someone said they've subscribed to Flat 45 and gotten to 69 subscribers. That's brilliant. Seriously, this is actually quite a good opportunity because I didn't realise. If they hadn't have popped into the chat, then I wouldn't have said anything, I don't think. But there are 70 subscribers now. Flat 45. Go and subscribe to Flat 45. That video there, the trapped one, that is when I got trapped in my room. I'm in it, you know? So if you want some extra Ace Creeper content that doesn't get advertised on the main channel, go and have a gander. So if you can get them to 100 subscribers, they're only 30 away. I mean, that's quite a big ask, but, you know, there's 66 people watching the stream. Just saying. Have you seen Davis's lore videos recently? Absolutely amazing in my opinion. I haven't. I will get around to them because I actually love the guy's content. I've been quite busy with coronavirus stuff, having to move from uni back home, having to set up my computer. I didn't even have a desk when I first got here. And it was just, everything's come at once, and I'm doing uni work as well, so I'm trying to, my YouTube time is basically restricted to me doing YouTube stuff. I've had a night off, though. I'm having a night off now where I can sit and relax and talk to you people and play a game and enjoy myself. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, Cheese Master Wallace. I just, because I saw people starting to put cheese in, I'm like, oh no, not again. It is a bit of fun, but, you know, it's also nice to get some questions and do some proper stuff about the adventure game stuff. But yeah, nice to see you back, hope you're well as well. What monster would you love to get a redesign? The Sea Devils and the Daleks. Well, the Daleks are getting redesigned, we already know that. Leaked sort of set images. Which character do you never want to return to Doctor Who? I don't know, really. There's... just, there must be... I mean, there's plenty of side characters that have appeared in one episode. It's like... It's just so, like, I don't really know. There's plenty. I completely forgot I was moderator here. Nice to see you, man. I haven't heard from you in a while. I will definitely message soon. It's been a bit hectic recently. Well, it's been hectic everywhere, everyone knows that. But nice to see you popping up in the chat, though. Flat 45 on 75 subscribers. We're 25 away from getting them to 100. Let's see if we can get to 100. And also watch Trapped Ace Creeper Edition, because, as I said, funny video. It is actually really quite funny. I quite enjoyed it. Dye my flatmate's hair gone wrong. The intro is edited by moi, so I'm very happy about that. I am using my horrible little influence here to get my flatmates more subscribers. It's actually appalling, but hopefully they'll appreciate it. Right, so okay. What's your favourite game? What could you... Benny needs a redesign, that's true. Benny! Roboto replicas, would you ever fork out on one? Potentially down the line, however I don't think I have enough of a passion towards a single sonic screwdriver to go. Need to get one of... need to get a sort of prop of that. 45, aka Ace Creeper Uncensored. That's true. Hello, Lounge Lizard. How you doing, man? Hey, how you doing? I'll say it now. Matthew. Sorry, I did promise. Will you be doing a ranking video of companions? I don't know. Potentially down the line when I've seen enough of Classic Who. Why is his username Ace Creeper? Yeah, when I was about 11, I think, I made an Xbox account. I changed my name to Ace Creeper because Xbox only had 15 characters, so I wasn't allowed Electric Death Creeper 90,000, so I stuck with Ace Creeper 9000. When I joined YouTube, I kept the same name just because, and then I removed the 9000 and just had Ace Creeper, and then I started growing to the point where I was like, change my name now, people might just not realise who I am, so I'm just gonna stick with it, just gonna roll with it. It's a bit of an odd name. But yeah, you know, is what it is. Shout out to Nicole, by the way. I should be getting paid to do this. There's a uni group chat. There we go. Hashtag. Oh, there we go. Rum Films, I presume. For God's sake. Are they ever going to rank the Doctors? When the community overall is less hate for no good reason, then I will absolutely do a ranking of the Doctors. You should do a Can You Hear Me YouTube poop. I would, but I don't really want to watch that episode again. Oh, see what else is going on. Hi, Jean-Luc Harry. Nice to see you here again. There's so many questions and so many like messages in the chat, and it's like I'm trying to catch up with all of them. We're gonna do adventure games soon, by the way. Just so I thought I'd chill for a little bit first. Flat 45 has gone up to 82 subs, and that's actually brilliant. The fact that people people are actually subscribing to that channel. Again, Flat 45, check them out. You know, uncensored me. It's my flatmate stuff again, but worth checking out if you fancy a laugh, because it is actually quite good. One of them is, again, me being trapped in my uni room, which is always a laugh, and I'm just trying to support my friends because, you know, it's fun. I currently, what's happening is I'm just sort of picking up messages, chat messages, questions, all that sort of thing, answering what I can. Sitting here having a chill with Big Ainsley, and then we're going to jump into the adventure games, the gunpowder plot, play as much of that as I can genuinely stomach before eventually shutting down of, hopefully, not boredom. What else is going on? Ainsley's on par with Benny, that's true. Have you met any actors from Doctor Who? If so, who are your favourite? Favourite's always a difficult one. I've met... who have I met? I've met David Bradley. I've met Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, Jodie Whittaker very briefly, Amanda Gill, Bradley Walsh, I think, off the top of my head, and Sophie Aldred as well. I always worry because I might miss one out, and I love meeting all of them. I haven't got a favourite. Well, Bradley Walsh, but I haven't got a favourite. Maybe, I don't know. Don't bother trying to answer everything. You see streams with 1,000 viewers. Yeah, I wish I could see a stream with 1,000 viewers, fella. No, I'm joking. Super Mario in real life, funny. Thank you. This is technically advertising, but would you like to watch one of the edits I made on Road 2, one of the 11th Doctor, one of the 13th Doctor with yellow? I'll be sure to check that out later. I'm probably not going to watch it on the stream because, you know, if I do one person's content, then I have to, like, watch everyone's, and there's just... I feel like then there's, like, loads of people, and I feel like I'd be letting down a few people, so I'm just going to hold back from that altogether and just sort of chill. But I'll have a look at it later. Thank you for letting me know. Met Peter Davison in Gateshead, so did I. Will you review the Faceless Ones? Eventually, probably. Nicholas Briggs, of course. I literally interviewed Nicholas Briggs a couple of weeks back, and I just totally forgot that I'd met Nicholas Briggs. Damn, that's quite embarrassing. Oops. Watch my interview with Nick Briggs. The audio quality's terrible, but I swear it's a good interview. I want Graham's last words to be the chaser's on before he gets exterminated. I can never complete the gunpowder plot. Flipping tentacles thing's always bested me. I can't remember it. I played it years ago and I completed it, but I can't remember. I can't remember now. Like, it's been so long. How am I today? I'm doing good today. Otherwise I wouldn't be live streaming. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Is it stressful when you have to look at everyone's comments after you upload your vids? It's not stressful. I enjoy it. You know, it's mostly fun. When the videos get to a decent amount of views and then a decent amount of comments, then it gets harder to go back and read it. I try my best to read as many comments as possible. I don't interact with all the comments. I don't heart all the comments because that would just be ridiculous. But I do at least try and read all of them. Try being the operative word. I can't guarantee that I've seen everyone's comments ever because that would be ridiculous. But trying my best. Something I would love to advertise just quickly before we get onto the whole gunpowder plot adventure game stuff. In the description below there are various links, I think, anyway. Oh god, let me just double check, make sure this is actually a thing. Because I'm just going to advertise the whole... It's not. That's just great, isn't it? The Discord server that's now been shut down is linked there, but the stuff that I actually want linked, nowhere to be seen. Brilliant. Great. Let me go back, let me just change a few details and let me do a little bit of self-advertising while I've got the chance, and then we'll go on to let me go to other stuff. Let me go to other stuff and we do other things. There we go, remove the Discord thing. That's quite embarrassing. Don't know why that's still there. There we go. So hopefully in the description now, if you maybe refresh the page or something like that, there's a link in the description to a sort of donation page. You donate and your message should appear on screen, hopefully. Now, we've tested this before, it should still work. But basically, yeah, you donate on that. I don't know what the minimum is, but you can put your name and you can put a little message in. It'll show up, and if it doesn't show up, I will see it even still, and I absolutely will read it out. It's been great responses in the past on other live streams, but again, totally optional. It's if you want to support the channel and all that sort of thing. This content is just out of nowhere. It's just easy watching live stream, but if you want to support it, then obviously that's an option. But again, you don't have to. You support it enough by sharing the live stream and by liking it, commenting, interacting in chat, making it actually a fun little thing to do is enough support. But if you want to support the channel and myself in general on a little bit extra, you can check that link in the description, which should take you to a donation page. Alternatively, if you want to support the channel full time, I also have got a link to my Patreon page down in the description as well, which you can see. So yeah, let me just sort this out. For some reason this is all because I want to just make sure this still works, because if it doesn't work that'd be quite embarrassing. But yeah, does it work? Okay, that didn't work. Let me just try something slightly new. There we go. And let me try that again. Okay, that's just going incredibly well, I can see. Okay, for some reason the messages aren't popping up. That's really annoying. Give me a second, guys, because I need to just try and get this work. It's worked literally every other screen. Obviously, yeah, Super Chat's also another option. Did forget to mention that. Thank you to Sebastian Boyle, who's literally just donated to Super Chat, saying Sonic Lockpick only opens doors, not OP, smarter doctor. I don't know if that's a question, but sure, thank you. Cooper Britton, yo. Hi, Cooper, how you doing, man? Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get this to work, because for some reason, the one time that I just expect it to work and don't panic before starting the live stream, it now just suddenly certainly just doesn't work, and that's really annoying. It's not even so the sound effect. Oh, okay. So the whole thing's basically reset, which is strange. That is really strange. Why is that just totally That is lovely, isn't it? The fact that that's just totally changed, and great. Let me just basically just quickly edit this, and then I will get back to the live stream in just a moment. In fact, I might actually just put the live stream on hold temporarily so I can jump and do this, and I'll be literally like 5 minutes. Probably even less than that, hopefully. Let me sort this out, and then I'll get back to you, and then we'll start playing the game. See you in just a minute, guys. Stop spamming beans. For God's sake. Stop. You can see the chat. Right, let me just test this. Let's see if it works. Please work. Please work. It'd be really awful if this didn't work. It's taking its time. It's taking its time. It's not working. Maybe this has to be open. Maybe that has to be open and then I can do it. I'm trying to just... It's just sort of annoying, really, because it's just not really doing anything. Just not wanting to work, is it? Let's try that again. Great. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? Because this is really kind of just infuriating, really, because this actually works every single time that I've live streamed since I got it, since I started this. And now it's suddenly just dead. Just doesn't want to work now for some incredible reason, which obviously baffles me. Is it a different link now? No, it's the same link. Same link. Should still work. Oh, that great. Well, I'm glad that works. I'm glad that works and hasn't changed the settings of what I asked it to do at all. Oh, great. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? We'll cut everything else off for now. It's just, I don't know why. I'll have to sort this out for the next stream. But, yeah, no, it's just weird. I don't know why it's done this. Let me just get something. Just quickly, just to make this work. Yeah. So that should be the sound that plays. For some reason, it's just playing now. For little to no reason. So there we go. Enjoy your TARDIS sound. I'm getting messages saying, "What are you doing?" And I don't know. This has worked every single time, and I just saw that I got a donation as well. So it's annoying me now that I can't even see that. What's in the... Right, this should be there. That should be the right link now. That should work. It's just like everything's just breaking and I hate it with a passion. Nothing seems to be saving either. Right, let's see what's going on. People are saying warp. People are saying edible paper. I can see this chat is slowly degenerating. Oh, that's just funny. The donation alert box seems to have worked now. It's just the others that don't seem to have worked. I think it's because I put the wrong link in. That's why. Well, the right link is now in there. And I did get a PayPal notification, so I will thank that person now, even though I can't see the message because this software is playing up for some glorious reason. Thank you to Callum Jones, who just donated £1. Thank you very much. Sorry for the technical difficulty there. We'll try and get it to work next time. That's fine. And that's edited and that's fine. That's sorted. I'm getting messages, 1 second. I need to just double check this because this should be helpful. Oh, this is fun. Are you going to time fracture? I don't actually know what time fracture is, so if you could tell me what that is, that'd be tremendously helpful. Harry's Castle is so negative in who? He's negative towards the new series, which is totally fine and totally fair. Everyone's allowed their own opinions and stuff. I don't see a problem with being negative about the new series if you don't like it. I think it's unnecessary hate towards the particular people involved with the show. Like saying Chris Chibnall's ruined their childhood or something. That is ridiculous. That is so stupid. Oh, another TARDIS noise for you there. Just stop. Right, so this should work now though, shouldn't it? Like this should genuinely work. However, it isn't working. If I do a sort of test donation thing. Like it's just not working. I wish it was, but unfortunately it is not. However, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter because it's just not going to work. I will read the messages off the thing when I get a donation anyway. So I'll still be able to read your messages out, they just won't appear on screen. Righto. Let's have a look. What's going on in chat? How are people doing? Any more final sort of questions before we jump onto the adventure games? Did someone else donate a super chat as well, by the way? How do I check? Oh, brilliant. Someone donated... Oh, John O'Carry, £2 super chat, who just said beans. Thank you very much for that. Oh. I'm good, thank you. Here we go. Right, okay. That's fine then. That is fine. Oh, right. Let's have a look. So that page should be right, you should be able to put stuff on there and it should pop up. However, it won't pop up. Instead what will happen is I'll just get a notification of it and I'll basically just read it out because it seems to be the easiest way. So the link in the description, if you want to donate to that, I'll check that out and I'll respond via that. If you donate to the first link in the description, I'll be able to see your message hopefully and your donation, and it should appear on a sort of list thing and I'll be able to read it off there. Unfortunately, it'll not appear on the stream, which is a bit weird. However, we'll sort that out for next time we do a stream. Yeah, anyway, that's pretty much good. What else have we got to do? But yeah, we see what Flat 45's doing, see if it... Yeah, subscribe to Flat 45. They're on 84 subscribers, and they could be on 100 with your help. There's one video there which I am in, and there's another one which I'm also in, but in the background. Definitely worth checking out. It's good quality content from my uni friends who have highlighted me in a bit of a different light. So if you want some different Age Creeper content, one of which is me being locked in my room, feel free. Go and enjoy that. Locked in my room as in the door handle fell off and I was locked in. Anyway, right, let's see what's going on. Any more questions in the chat, Doctor Who related, and anything like that? Cheers, Matthew, if you could help later, that would be ideal, because it's just, it's always worked, this sort of donation thing. Every stream I've done since downloading it, it works, it every time. And suddenly, yeah, I load it up now, and I expect it to work, and everything's just buggered, and that's it, basically. Mad, I don't understand it. I think it's slowing me into a different account as well, which doesn't help, because it's a different donation page, which is just, everything's just messed up and weird. If Torch would return, who would be in your team? Jack, Gwen, Kate Stewart. The sort of the Doctor Who, the big Doctor Who massive, maybe Martha, you know what I mean? Like, those sorts of people. Yeah, subscribe to Flat 45. Let's see if we can get them to... If I tell you what, if we get them to 100 subscribers now, I will shut up and say adventure games. However, we'll take a few more questions first. Or you can subscribe to Flat 45. Thing is, this is great because I do enjoy. Thing is, I actually put effort into editing some of these videos, so there's a little bit in it for me as well. But it's also for my close friends. So I just kind of want to I want to get people involved, get people watching the content, because it is good content, it is funny. Well, it's people who maybe know them, and, it's a laugh. So I'm just kind of encouraging people to jump on it, because it's good, it's fun. It's fun. There are 90 subscribers now, that's great. But yeah, if there's any more questions, there's a Torchwood team, that sort of stuff. I thought you can play the adventure games. You can play the adventure games. You have to just buy a code for it and redeem the code. You have to buy a code on Amazon or something along those lines. You'd have to basically find a different way of doing it. You can't just buy it on Steam anymore. You can't just get it free online. You kind of have to just do with what you've got. If you could have a ginormous, larger-than-life cardboard cutout of Bradley Walsh as Graham, Peter Kay as the Absorbaloff, which would you want? I'd probably go for the Absorbaloff, because it would be great for YouTube backgrounds, wouldn't it? If you could write an episode of Doctor Who, but it had to be a sequel to any other episode, what would it be? I don't know. Maybe. Oh God, see, that's a difficult one. That's a really difficult one, that, because you can't really jump at the same place twice. Yeah. Subscribing to the Flat 45. If the BBC animate Paul McGann's audio stories, what would you watch the animations? Absolutely, I would. Yeah, I want to get around to Big Finish, in a bigger capacity at some point. It's just difficult to get into because I've got so many classic box sets to watch as well. I think I've got all the classic box sets now, the collection ones. I've got season 10, season 12, season 18, 19, 23 and 26. And I've not watched too much of those, so I really want to get into them. But we'll see with that. But I think Big Finish is a sort of secondary thing, because Classic Who is probably a bigger thing first. But if they did animate some of Paul McGann's stories, then I'd probably consider that to be canon. I know Big Finish is mostly canon, but there's so many contradictions that I just kind of stay away from it and just see whatever I've seen as canon. TV show plus whatever I've seen I count as canon. So I've listened to the War Master Big Finish and a few other little Big Finishes here and there, and I love those sort of stories. However, it's like I would consider those canon, but I wouldn't consider all of Big Finish canon because I like one story. How am I? I'm good. Thanks for asking. How much of Classic Who have you seen? Nowhere near. I've always not put it off in a way. I've just never really had the appeal to sort of run in and watch as much. The collection box sets are a great way of watching it because it's all updated and Blu-ray and nice and gorgeous, and probably the best way of watching Classic Who. Possibly, you can disagree with that one if you want. But I've basically seen at least one of every Doctor. I've seen a couple, 3 or 4 Hartnell stories. I think I've seen 1 or 2 Troughton stories, probably 1 or 2 Pertwee stories. It's like a child. A few 4th Doctor stories, 1 or 2 5th Doctor stories, not many 6th Doctor stories, if any, and a couple of Sylvester's as well. So like about a couple or 3 or 4 of each at most. So I want to kind of get onto it, but you can get it free online. I know you can get it free online. If you're talking about Doctor Who, Classic Who, I'm trying my best, but I don't want to watch them online. I want to watch the proper like the proper box sets. It's something more rewarding about waiting to get a big box set and then watching it properly on the box set, on Blu-ray, etc. I've seen a lot, but barely anything from seasons 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I see I see a guitar in the background. Do I play music at all? No. I've got my dad's guitars are in this room because this isn't my room. This is my sort of downstairs sort of lounge area. So because I've come back from uni early, I've kind of turned it into my own room. I have to like see the webcam because I don't actually know what you can see. But like over there, I've got my like sofa and stuff, TV, a few boxes still there. But sort of this is sort of the YouTube area around here. So yeah. That is an Xbox One in the background. That's PC Master Race. Cheers. Xbox One S is quite good, actually. Quite enjoying playing the old Modern Warfare, if I'm being honest with you. What's your favourite Doctor Who episode in general? God, that's a difficult one. There's so many good ones. It's really just difficult to pick that. I don't have a favourite. I think I'd have like a top 5, and even then that'd be pushing it. World Nuff's pretty good. God Complex I absolutely adore for some reason. A good chunk of Series 1 is basically the best of Doctor Who. You know, especially New Who, I'd say. Whole 69 viewers. Flat 45 there. Go and subscribe. Ah. At Lounge Lizards, I know you. That's not ominous in the slightest, is it? Yeah. How are you finding trying to keep busy in isolation? I'm fine at the moment. It's when it gets towards summer that's going to be difficult. Because every day I'm sort of doing uni work, even still, like online. So I'll be doing that most of the day, and then I'll be doing some YouTube stuff in the evening, probably talking to a few people from uni, playing a few games, you know, Modern Warfare being a key one. But yeah, no. I'm alright at the moment, but I'm worrying about summer because it's going to just kind of hit out of nowhere, and it's going to be like really dull. Unfortunately. Flat 45, give them 4 more subscribers and they're going to get to 100, and that would be amazing, and I would highly appreciate that. In fact, I'll actually link the I'll link the video with me in it because it's a laugh. It is funny, I can't help it. It is funny. It's me basically being stuck in my flat. That's about it. But they recorded it, they documented it, and it is a laugh, I have to admit. But yeah, click on that link, subscribe to the channel, and when they get to 100, we're going to start playing the adventure games. So yeah, they're on 96. Give them 4 subscribers. I'm just trying to use my considerable influence. Yeah, Flat 45 road trip video to CH Creeper. That's actually going to be a thing because I believe the road. Well, if coronavirus buggers off, we'll definitely do a road trip. I'm looking forward to that. You're trapped. I am. I was trapped. I believe that is the meme. There are 99 subscribers. Oh, and Earthley's not here, is he? Oh, Christ. I didn't notice. There we go, 100 subscribers. Congratulations to Flat 45 for getting my subscribers on board. Will it even focus? Will it even focus? The big question. 100 subscribers. 101 now. There you go. Right. Okay. So the plan now is, yeah, great to them for getting to 100 subscribers. Basically push them up because they're great friends of mine, and they put a lot into their channel, and it is great. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's a lot of fun to be a part of, and the occasional bit of editing that I do when I was still at uni. So it was great. It's great, and they deserve it. So I thought I'd do that. When they jumped in the chat, I thought, oh, now would be a good time to advertise their content. I definitely put it on Twitter before. This is not a charity, but yes, subscribe to Lounge Lizard, why not? So glad you're enjoying the adventure games. Right, what's happening now is I'm gonna do the whole donation thing again, advertise that a little bit, and then I am going to pop down to get a drink, and then I will be right back with the adventure games. We're going to be starting it, don't worry. Righto, okay. That's not Lenny Henry. That's probably quite offensive, but okay. Ainsley Harriott, former Prime Minister. Okay, so what happens now is... Right, okay, donation stuff. So the first link in the description, obviously, is a lovely page where you can donate to the channel, support the channel if you really want to. Totally your choice, totally optional though. I'll read out your message, I'll read out your donation if that happens. So the first line in the description, I believe that is, first link in the description, go and check that there. Yeah, that'd be really appreciated if there's any help towards that. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. Help by sharing the video, liking the video, subscribing, all that sort of stuff, as per usual. We're on our way to 16k as well, which is actually mad. So if you do want to support me instead of another channel, or as well as another channel, if you want to support my channel, get up to 16k, because we're getting quite close to that. 15.9k now, 15,914 subscribers now, which is just actually incredible, and I can't believe it. But yeah, that's brilliant. Trying to think what else we got. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, obviously in a further way, generally, Patreon page is obviously always a thing. That's always in the description. I always talk about it. I always advertise it because it's a great way for people to get early access content, to get some exclusive rewards, and it also helps me. You know, with paying for housing, paying for all that sort of stuff. I know I'm living at home now, but university is still around the corner the second, you know, the whole coronavirus thing lifts up. I'm still trying to save up for housing there, so it will eventually, it will keep the lights on. It will, you know, keep me living and doing content, and that is quite important. So if you do want to help support that, that's totally optional, totally your choice. But if you want to, the link is in the description, so go and check that out down there. Anyway, I will be back in about a few minutes or so. I'm going to get myself a drink, I'm going to get myself a drink, get myself ready and prepared to play the gunpowder plot, or as it says in the title, the gunpowder thot. Right, I'll be right back. Enjoy. There we go. Hello, 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 hello. I'm back. How is everyone doing? We're going to play some adventure games now. Just gotta make sure we've not had any donations. We probably haven't, but I just want to check just in case, because if someone had, I'd hate to have not noticed. That would be awful. Does not like it, but that should be fine. Yeah, so how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? The stream's still going alright. Hope it's still going alright. I can't see anything from chat, which is a bit weird. Oh dear. Hope my internet hasn't gone. That would be awful. Oh, okay. Whew, thank God. Panic there for a second. Right, okay. Quick gander. Okay. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much for the super chat. Lucy would, if she could. Hello, Ace. Do you know when you're going to release the Torchwood Miracle Day season finale reaction? It's not about releasing it, it's more about recording it. I haven't actually done it at all. But I intend to, soon as. It's still a difficult time adjusting to the whole coronavirus thing, moving out of my accommodation to the other end of the country and all that sort of thing, messing about. I intend on it happening soon, and my current schedule, let's have a look at what day it's actually up for, because I haven't recorded it yet. I do want to get it done, I just sort of haven't got the impulse to watch it, but it will be shortly. I would say it's going to be in the next month or so, hopefully. But I will try and get on it as soon as possible. It's just something I've never really had the appeal for, because it's just a shame, because I've watched all the other episodes. It's like I should be able to get into it, but yeah. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, right. I'm going to put this on Twitter once more, and then I'm going to start playing. Righto, okay. Let's get this open and sorted. I worry that the music's going to be dead loud. The music always is really loud, so I'm actually going to keep my desktop audio on silent for now until I jump in to the actual game itself, just to make sure. So I took a sip of a drink. It's not the biggest issue in the world. Oh, right, okay. Gonna get the game sorted. Just make sure that everything's working. I just want to just double, triple check everything as best I can. Hello, I'm in the corner now. I'm going to make that a little bit longer so we can see Ainsley. That's what she said. I shouldn't be allowed out of the house. Well, I'm not now, am I? So, yeah. There we go, there's Ainsley. Right, okay, so, can you or can you not see the screen? Why wouldn't it let me put caps? Why wouldn't it let me put caps? That just looks like a child's written it. I can just hear really loud, like, versions of the Matt Smith theme, and it's just... Oh, dear. Despise this with a passion. I'm joking. Can you guys see that alright? Just want to double check everything's... The resolution is bad. Yeah, if it's small, then let me know. Yeah, I just want to know, like... Yeah, I know there's no music as well. That's just me, because I had to keep the desktop audio, because I don't want to get copyrighted. It's just... Right, let me see if I can actually work this out a bit differently, because that could actually be a little bit helpful to just get it open now, instead of, like, messing about with it in days to come. Ah, I see, it's small. Right, okay, there we go. That's a lot better. There we go. You get, yeah, that's great. Okay, so be prepared for very loud things. There we go. It's big size now. It's big size. Let's play Doctor Who: The Adventure Games. Is the music too loud? Or we'll get into the game first. We'll hear the dialogue, and if the dialogue's too quiet or too loud, then let me know and we'll change it. I'm gonna just turn battery saver off so my screen doesn't turn off. Let's have a gander at the live stream feed so I can see the chat. That would be tremendously helpful once again if I could see that. Oh, perfect volume. I'm glad. The gorgeous artwork up on the wall of the Cyberman. Do you mean that one over there? Because my girlfriend did that for Christmas and it is incredible. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very, very lucky because it's actually really, really well done.
Now air in the pipes.
Here we go. So what's the general consensus of the adventure games?
Crispy duck.
Doctor, open the door now.
All right. Hold on to your wonton.
Crispy duck and egg fried rice, was it?
The animation is PS2 level at best.
I give up. We come to the Lau dynasty for a nice bowl of wonton and crispy duck and exactly how did you manage to upset the locals?
Let's just say the Lau Palace turned out not to be a restaurant.
Of course not. It's a palace. Which would explain the Imperial Guards hurling spears, I suppose.
The writing isn't
Maybe we should make
overly... There's this new music? Because I don't remember this music in the show, actually.
I hope you left Emperor Chanzo a good tip.
Yeah, use more salt.
Maybe just need some new valves.
Doctor, what's happening?
Don't panic, just a bump, hardly a scrape, really.
What with?
Another spaceship.
Oh dear.
Oh,
That's new.
The 11th Doctor, or as I would say, Matt Smith, voice acting, not his best talent. The animation has dated incredibly badly. I believe these are canon. I don't think they contradict canon in any way. Because, I mean, it's so simple. I think this has the silence in it, doesn't it? I think there's like a brief reference to the silence. And this actually came out before Series 6, maybe? Or maybe we're right after. I think it might have been after. I don't know. Came out after Series 6, like or maybe it was between the sort of gap in the middle, but maybe this was based before it.
Ooh. It's rather pretty, don't you think?
Is it real? I mean...
I do love the adventure games, but the quality is appalling of their character models, considering this came out in 2011. I mean, what other video games came out in 2011? Like, I don't know, but better stuff than this, because this looks like PS2 grade. I mean, look at Rory. It doesn't even look like Rory.
Caused by the impact with that alien ship, I'd say. Rory, pass me the Sonic, will you? And don't throw it! Sorry.
Duh.
I missed that because I was reading chat. Did he just
No
fling
worries.
it?
You can go and get it.
me.
I can't go, obviously. I have to stay here and make sure the Legion doesn't close on you.
Close on me.
Hurry up! What's the Doctor without his sonic screwdriver? Inscrutable.
I want to die.
Go!
For God's sake. Came out right after Series 6. Ah, okay. That makes sense. It came out... Oh, 2011. Oh, so it came out sort of mid-Series 6, like as Series 6 was on. That's not a bad call, actually. I quite like that. So we're playing as Rory. the best 3D model of the game, evidently. I mean, this is like a poorly made Gmod player model. It is bad. I will.
Sorry, perhaps you'd better hurry. This lesion looks a bit unstable.
One day, I'll be the one to stay safely in the TARDIS.
So Arthur Darvill's voice acting isn't too bad. It's just a shame he's got the worst player model of the whole game. Oh, okay, found this on a screwdriver. Thing is, the adventure game has loads of these little cave missions, like just walking around in caves and stuff, and it's just like...
Oh, it's always me that has to do these things.
It's press to jump as well. It's like everything just seems... Well, it's clearly taking inspiration from the Telltale games, which is totally fine. Nothing wrong with the Telltale games.
Right. Hey, mate,
It's just...
we're going to have to
Yeah, I don't
fix
think it
this
works for
properly.
this, because everything's
We
like
need to
click,
dimension
click,
the-
click. I have to click to
And
jump.
have you got
I have to
one?
click
No,
to
of course I haven't. There's no such
walk. I
thing.
have to
Well,
click to
that's useful
move.
then.
It's like
I'm the
the only
doctor.
actual
I can make
movement
one,
is
can't I?
WASD, and then the rest of it's just like...
Tuna and a Zardak Hollowfield trap.
And have you got those?
Of course
Rory's
I have,
neck
in
is
the
godly.
drawer.
I haven't actually noticed
Now,
his neck.
hurry up and find them and put them together for me.
They're in the drawing room. Obviously, a room that was only in the adventure games, which I actually quite like. I wish was in the show. There's got loads of memorabilia stuff in it, hasn't it? Oh yeah, because they updated it. They updated it to have they updated it to have Series 6 stuff in it, didn't they? So Dark Eye Stalk. That's not Series 6, but that is the sort of time glass thing from the thing. Book of Weeping Angels, yeah, so little things. What's that? What's that? Recorder. Oh, brilliant. Wow, you found a fact! Chronon Blocker. And that's just a reference to the first Adventure Games thing, isn't it? So, Doctor's Crib, brilliant. Map of medieval Venice. There's a cupboard down here, which is a totally different colour, so that's a little bit of a giveaway. The Liz 10 face mask there. Distress beacon. Ood thing down there. You got Cyberman chest plate for some reason. Yeah. Fob watch there. The yeah, there's lots of little Easter eggs and things. You know, I appreciate that. I don't know how he's got a Time Lord staff. So I still got. Oh, I'd rather not do that. Can I put that on the fire? Oh, right, no, I can't put that on the fire. Sycorax staff again. I don't remember the Doctor walking around just picking this stuff up, but sure. Oh, there's a thing there. Sonic Blaster. That's Captain Jack's, isn't it? And this is the other thing that I need. Nice. Combine them. Oh, there's a Sideman head up there. Oh, and a scarf. Brilliant. Lovely. I'll play the Dalek Flash game on another live stream, I think. Possibly. Combine items. So this is when they started trying to do stuff with the adventure games and making it a little bit better.
Sort of, and you know, hey presto, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you...
Thing is, right, these were free, and the PS3 one was like priced, but I think this would have actually worked better if, you know, like this actually, people, they could have actually charged for this, is all I'm saying. Like, this would have been fine to charge.
Oh, good work, Paul. Efficiency. That's what I like to see.
Well, I try.
The just emotionless character expressions are just awful. Close the lesion. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, Christ, I didn't actually read that, did I? Wait, what? Oh, Christ, okay. It's not too difficult, is it? Well, he says not being able to do. Oh, right, so it can't cross. So what I'm basically saying is I have done it wrong, and now I can't go back on myself. I can't go back on myself, it won't allow me. No, can I, oh, well, actually got instructions there, 1 second. The instructions that I probably should have read. Right. Ah, there we go. Right, okay. So it's got to go that. Oh, actually, I can't do that. It's got to be that. It's got to be that. Then that, then that. Yeah, that makes sense. That is much easier than I gave it credit for.
Say so myself.
Doctor, what's this?
It's a subtemporal distress signal from another ship.
Oh, the one we bumped.
Honestly, it was nothing more than a ding. Well, we better go and take a look. Exchange insurance details.
Ah, this is good. I do like this game.
Smell that. London.
Oh, it smells like something died.
Well, of course, it's 1605. You don't think they got bubonic plague because everything was clean, do you?
Bubonic plague.
Are you worried? I'm not
Oh
worried.
god, that
I'm a
close-up
doctor,
is
you're a nurse. Besides,
lovely.
1605 was a quiet year for the plague. Only around 400 people died from it.
So we're in London, but where?
Isn't it obvious? Underground.
I was hoping for something more specific.
That's a good question,
You want
Jamie.
something specific? I'll be specific. We've got a problem.
Why did he creep around the corner like that? I didn't like that. Didn't like that.
How did that get here?
I'm afraid we brought it here. It's a byproduct of our scrape with that alien ship.
Is that how it works?
No, is it? I thought it was just a bump.
Point is, this probably isn't the only one, and they're being generated by the proximity of the TARDIS and whatever we bumped into, which is fine. Only we can't go until we've found that ship, and meanwhile this lesion is highly unstable, and if I'm not careful, it could swallow up the whole of London.
I'll get you the equalizer.
Oh god,
It's going to take a
Rory.
bit more than that.
What
So,
happened? Because like Matt
you two
looks
try and
vaguely
find that
like him.
ship while I
Karen
deal with this.
looks
And
vaguely like her,
remember,
but
Lau Dynasty was
Arthur's
400
just
years ago.
so wrong.
That's when that ship crashed. Wherever we are, this is probably built on top of it.
Okay, Doctor.
Did they not?
And ponds.
Did they not look at the Rory player model and go like, "This is awful. Can we change this?"
The time is nearly upon us. Soon, the false king will be dead, and England will...
That's
be
King
once
James,
again
isn't
in
it?
God's pleasure.
A great day for all. Now, come.
Ben the Witch. They should do that, I think, for Series 13.
They sound suspicious.
Oh god, Rory's following me. Oh god, I don't like this. Dun 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 dun. Oh, come on, Rory. That's what I mean about Murray Gold music, because I think playing these games just
some noises that would make the dead shiver.
it does annoy me a little bit, and that's why I'm like,
We
God,
will
it's the
make
same
sure
tracks.
because we can be trusted. Do not doubt that.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's just
Trust you left your house in order. God is on our side in this endeavour.
anyway. What was I saying?
May take every toll. Who is to say which of us will see
Why
more
why doesn't go back to the TARDIS? I can go back to the TARDIS. Can I go back to the TARDIS? What happens if I go back to the TARDIS? Well, there's various things I will say, and a lot of people are talking about this episode now, is that the Suntarans are in this, and also the Rutans are. Great decision from whoever was making this game. Like, it's not incredible. Why doesn't I go to the TARDIS? I'm concerned as to why people are telling me to go and look in the TARDIS. I hope I'm not wasting my time here. There better be something worth looking at. Right. Yeah, but what am I looking at? What am I doing? Is there some of those like playing card things here? Is that what the crack is? I don't know what you want me to do, guys. You just saying go back to the TARDIS. Great. There's not even any of these special card things. I know I can enter the TARDIS. Is that all the? Is that all the reason? Is that the entire reason of me going here? Oh god, I said I didn't want to be wasting my time, and I just wasted my time ridiculously. I'm going back out. Sorry guys, but that is ridiculous. Oh right, okay, I get it. It is enterable. There you go. Question answered. Yeah, the Suntarans and the Rutans are in this, which I think is brilliant. I mean, that's a stroke of genius. If you're gonna do a Doctor Who game and you're gonna, it's great. It's great. Pick up on it. Do like actual like stuff with canonical monsters. And it's a shame that we haven't had an actual proper episode in New Who with the Sontarans and the Rutans. So, you know, second best, let's get a game with it instead. I don't mind. I'm happy with that. I don't know where I'm walking. I don't know why the Doctor would send us off alone like this anyway. It's just a bit strange.
Ugh, another rat. I hate the filthy things. This town is infested.
Would
Ease your
someone
fear, my friend.
from
The rats
1600 say
are
that?
all
Because surely
too
they'd
but
be used
there
to
is
it.
far worse vermin in the halls of the monarch. But soon we will destroy them.
Nice.
The king rat upon which they all depend.
Then, pray to God they take the arm.
I was praising the idea of that when Alan Cumming was interviewed about his role in Series 11. He said that
some way to find
I'll
out
let
what
Rory
these
talk
Doctor
first.
characters are up to.
He sort of said that he could come back as a character that could show up in another series. Playing on that, can you imagine if we had a gunpowder plot like episode in Series 13 where 13 and Yaz met King James again, but in a totally different context, forced to work with him because they have to save his life and correct history, but they actually don't like him, so it's like it's a nice balance. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But oh my god, the rats.
There is something about you that those rats find irresistible.
Get lost!
Me at the toxic comments. I know it was a terrible joke, you don't have to tell me. Why is this... That looks like a wall that would very easily move.
Huh. That's strange. That torch, it's flickering like air's rushing past.
I know, I can see... I saw the wall before I saw the flickering. Are you for real? Am I not... I'm not using the chopsticks, am I? I'm using chopsticks to do what? What did I do? What did I do with the chopsticks? A secret door. Is at the point am I supposed to look through these windows, yeah? Oh no. Yeah, this game isn't great. It's Coke. I would choose Pepsi though.
Even these dank surroundings.
Enough.
Their eyes are green.
Flattery, Catesby. Is all set.
Aye, milady, it is. Tomorrow the Protestant king will come to open his parliament above us, and will be welcomed by 41 kegs of gunpowder.
Oh my god. We're under the Houses of Parliament. It's 1605 and this is the gunpowder plot.
It will be my honour to light the fuse.
And he must be.
Guy Fawkes.
You and your men have done well, Catesby.
It is God's work to remove this impostor king. Our plans were in motion before you joined us, my lady. But your presence has brightened our toils.
Who the hell is that cheesy creep?
Sir Robert Catesby, I think. He was the brains. The thing I want to know is who's she?
Lady Winters.
There wasn't any Lady Winters. The plotters were all men.
We have all been given a paper detailing the group's final meeting tonight. We shall rendezvous as planned.
We've got to find out what's really going on here. We need that bit of paper.
You create a distraction. I'll grab the paper.
God, Rory! Gone like the wind, Jesus.
We need to get our hands on that document.
Use the prawn crackers. Oh, no, okay. So Rory's just sort of ran off.
I'll wait by that door. If you can create a distraction to bring them out of the other one, I can try and get that paper.
Which other door? Oh. Okay, so he's really scared of rats, so... Right. Put the prawn crackers on the floor next to him and the rats will come or something like that. Yeah. This might wake him up.
Right! What in heaven's name is going on here?
Guido, the rats! They're
everywhere! The filthy devils!
Rory, for God's sake, take it, run!
We have a job to do. Come on.
Milady, I know we do what we do for God and for England. But I want you to know, if I'm not destined to survive these proceedings, I shall carry the memory of your sweet face to heaven.
All I ask, folks, is that you raise that place above us to ruin.
I mean, she's clearly a Rutan, isn't she, with the green eyes? Rory's in the wall in the background there, may I point out. Rory's in... For God's sake.
Did you see that? Her eyes glowed.
We need to tell the doctor about this.
We need to get our hands on that document. Right, take him.
Oh yeah, they were definitely on a tight budget with this. Well, you can tell, because it's PS2 grade quality, like early 2000s quality of a video game, in a 2011 game. Oh, that was not clunky in the slightest. Who am I playing as now? Rory, please. Ah, disgraceful. Yeah. Again, live stream on the channel as per, but if you want to support the channel, you can check out the links in the description to Patreon and the donation page, both of which heavily support the channel if you want to help out. Totally up to you though, you don't have to, but very much appreciate it if you do want to.
With your glowing eyes.
She's not green, she's got green eyes. And is that tree glowing as well, or is that a texture glitch? It's probably a texture glitch, because that probably shouldn't be blue either, should it? For God's sake. I can't pick that up yet, so presumably that's a thing for another time. The set design for this is pretty good. When I say set design, I mean obviously the game design of this. It's not actually a set, is it? But,
Where are you going?
yeah, that's an important thing to remember, is that it is bad. It is bad, but it's also brilliant, because this is like... The fact that we have this is great. I mean, this is better than like all the other Doctor Who games that have been released. I mean, the Top Trumps Wii game is probably the only competitor. It's decent though. I mean, this is decent. You know, it's got gameplay mechanics. You know, certainly not the worst game I've ever played, but it's still like, you know, it's not terrible, but it is still bad. It's still bad. There's like people around, there are technically NPCs, but you're not allowed to talk to them because that would be obviously too much rendering power or something. No time for chit chat. Oh, there we go, there's a little Easter egg for you. I really like that. As in, like, you didn't need to do that, but you had to include the silence, and I bet when I look away... Oh! Oh, this is actually kind of sick. Oh. So you learn that. Ah! And he disappears. That's brilliant. Oh, I really like that. What do you guys think of that? It's a nice little thing, because obviously this came around Series 6. Doctor Who. I love the fact that they just took the time to include little silence Easter eggs in there. No need at all. Totally irrelevant to the rest of the story. But it's still pretty cool that they did that, you know. And yeah, I do agree whoever said about the Jedi Fallen Order thing. We do need a Doctor Who game similar to that because, well, it's brilliant, you know. It's a brilliant game, is Jedi Fallen Order. And it would be nice to have an open world Doctor Who game. I'd love one that you can just fly a TARDIS around and all that sort of thing. But it's just... There's many things I want for a Doctor Who game, but I all think, because Doctor Who is one of those things where it would be quite difficult to get an open world thing, because you'd have to render different planets and all that sort of thing. The Silence always wore suits, didn't they? Because like, even in Time of the Doctor they wore suits, unless I'm wrong. I always thought they did wear suits though. Now, we're not going to just explore this green splodge on the floor. Is that for a later plot point? That's the one thing I don't like, is that they have all the stuff lying there, but you can't interact with it until you're allowed to, and it's like, you would question that. What do we think of what? That's clever. What do we think of what? That's great. Nice one. I was going to say the silence, and obviously, yes. Funny joke. I don't know where she went. I wasn't really watching. I presume I've gone the right way now, though.
I'm sure she went down this street.
Thanks for the help, Amy. What if Telltale did a Doctor Who game with kind of a more narrative focus? Yeah, that would definitely work, but Telltale obviously aren't the best points for getting new licensed brands at the moment. I like the venture into VR. Eventually, I'll be definitely playing the Doctor Who Edge of Time VR when I get some time. So you can maybe look forward to that. I don't know whether I'll be able to do that on a live stream, because I won't be able to read the chat, and that's a big important thing about doing live streams. But I certainly wouldn't mind doing a video on it, or a video series on it. Did they have priest outfits in Time of the Doctor? Oh, maybe they did then. I don't know. I don't remember. What about the Wedding of Riversong or whatever? Like they usually, I think the thing is they're usually seen in suits, so it's easier to recognise because the face model isn't exactly accurate. You know what it is, but I think it helps when, and it would look really weird if we saw a silence in like one of these costumes here, just sort of standing there.
I'm sure she didn't come this way.
Because it's not like they need to disguise either, because people just forget them when they look away. So it's not like they need to like physically hide themselves, and disguise themselves, because they're not going to blend in. I mean, look at their face. I don't. She said she went on this street here, but like I've went on this street and she's not. There's nowhere I can get in. Bit weird. And I'm trying my best to kind of communicate and run around and do stuff, but it's difficult because the game doesn't really give you any helping hands at all. And so if I'm looking at a chat and I've missed one thing, then I'm screwed, basically. It'd be cursed and be amazing. That's true, it would be very cursed. Oh god, just find something. Anything. Well, that's something, I suppose. Can I get in there? No, it won't let me. Brilliant. That's not how it works, Amy, but sure, that's fair enough. I like how the fact she didn't voice that at all. Time War game would be very cool. I wouldn't mind that. I've always said a Time War first-person shooter would be actually really interesting. Because obviously, like, Gallifrey, laser guns, Daleks, that would be an interesting venture. I would definitely buy that. I haven't checked down here yet, have I? Can you open this? No. 5 Nights at Freddy's. Bloody hell, that takes me back. God, it's like the old days of my content. Christ. You know, I did used to like 5 Nights at Freddy's like back in the day, and I still have a little bit of fan respect for it. Oh, there we go. I just don't... I don't know, it's one of the things, it's just like... It is a bit crap, innit?
Right, Gizmos, do your thing. Excellent.
Excellent.
Less than excellent. Amy?
Oh my god!
Amy! Amy!
Thanks, Doctor, but now what's the plan?
Plan? I'm sorry, saving you from being fried to a crisp is as far as I got. A plan. Interesting idea. Ah,
There was no need for that, but okay.
Sensitive to high frequency noise. Well done, Pond.
Well, Doctor?
Well, what?
Well, how do you stop a great big angry flying jellyfish?
It's not a jellyfish, Amy. Jellyfish generally swim in water, not thin air. And they don't shapeshift either. No, that's the root. And it's been a while since I last ran into one. Let me think a second.
It's pretty decent though. I'm glad they've Oop, God, wrong button. Just So they charge their blast, don't they? I can't talk to it. Ow, I was behind the boxes, but okay. It's allergic to high frequency noises.
Well, Doctor?
Well, what?
Well, how dare you stop a great...
Oh, I've heard this dialogue before.
It's not a jellyfish, Amy. Jellyfish generally swim in water, not thin air. And they don't shapeshift either. No, that's a rutan. And it's been a while since I last ran into one. Let me think a second.
Jesus.
Well, Doctor?
Sonic. I saw. Oh, come on. Oh, high frequency sounds. Of course. Sorry. My bad.
Come on!
She did it again.
I hate shapeshifters. They never play fair in a chase.
What was that?
A rutan. I'm afraid that must have been what we bumped into. A rutan ship.
So what do they want with Guy Fawkes?
Guy Fawkes? Guido?
We saw him. Me and Rory. Down in the cellars. Those cellars are under Parliament. This is 1605, Doctor. November 5th, 1605.
Yes, I know all that.
You know?
Remember the 5th of November? How could I forget? What I don't know is why a rutan would be getting pally with them.
You wanted a jellyfish, and here's the genuine article. Brilliant.
The thing about aliens is, they're never as careful as they think they are. People notice stuff, all sorts of stuff. Odd stuff, strange stuff. Come on, Pond, let's go and find the word on the smelly street.
Yeah, the player models are really off-putting, aren't they? And the fact they didn't update them after like one whole year as well was... Yeah. There is a VR Doctor Who game. In fact, I'm going to play it when I get the chance. It's just... People want to... I may as well finish these adventure games anyway. It's taken me about 2-3 years to get around to it.
Sir.
Oh,
I
Christ.
am Alice Flowers, purveyor of fine herbs, remedies, and other wards against pox, pestilence, and ill vapours in
I'll have some marijuana, please.
Hello, Jess. I'm the doctor.
A physician? Then you will know the worth of burdock, broom, and samphire.
Oh, never go anywhere without a bit of samphire. Now, tell me, Alice, you're a wise woman. Have you noticed anything strange around here lately?
This is London, sir. The greatest city in the
Oh,
world.
God, this is slow. I do remember this being a very off-putting game out of the... in the sort of 5 episodes that they released of this. This is probably the slowest.
Tell me about this.
A vision of a noble lady has been seen of late.
Was her name Donna?
The street before suddenly vanishing. She is dressed in fine green clothing, and so they say, her eyes burn with green fire.
What remedies do you sell?
Herbs, sir.
Oh.
Preparations to relieve all kinds of maladies.
Say I had, I don't know, a toothache. What would you prescribe?
Primrose root in vinegar, snuffed up the nose. Works.
Is this sort of like the whole educational thing? Oh, the doctor's asking educational questions for the children.
Actually, mustard seed will do it too. I have them all here, sir. Everything.
Interesting. I'm glad they did that because that's
Those who are
interesting.
very sick should take a regular course of bleeding, but that is a surgeon's work, not mine.
Well, happily, I'm perfectly healthy.
It is quite safe and healthy, and leeches are only used on those afraid of the physician's lance.
Oh, come on.
How is business?
As long as plague and pestilence haunts the land.
Why am I even
we're
talking to this person? I didn't
always
actually
called
choose to
among
talk
us.
to this person
What
as well.
pestilences are about?
The flux and the sweating sickness is ever present in London, but what we truly fear is a return of the plague. Fortunately, I have the remedies to cure or ease many of these ailments.
Oh,
What do you know
Christ.
about the plague?
Can you say my username? I'm trying to prove if I'm wrong. Mac Fowler.
50 years ago, it
Hello,
was
mate.
almost a quarter of all souls in London.
Can you still get these? Yes, you can get these. You can go on to Amazon and buy codes for the game. You use the code to redeem the game on Steam and then you can play them.
Young or old, rich or poor. If I knew anything else, I'd say.
Jesus, that was so pointless. Christ. He's giving me someone to talk to, isn't he?
So what's the news in London?
I ain't got time for gossip.
Good.
So what's the news in London?
Excuse me, sir.
For God's sake.
So what's the news in London?
So what's the news in London? Oh, you're not in a rush. You literally just walked in a circle. What an absolute pleasure that was. Why can't they get Matt Smith to actually say these lines? Because they're actually quite funny.
So what's going on around town?
Well, I see that Bill Shakespeare's written a new play.
Oh.
Something to do with a Scottish king and murders and stuff. Sounds like he's sucking up to King James, if you ask me.
He was. That's literally the intention of it, Beth. GCSE English literature. Hello. So what's the news in London? There's literally no one else around. Oh,
Doctor, what's wrong with him?
He looks catatonic. No doubt a result of encountering the lesion.
What, you mean the lesion did this to him?
No, his brain did this to him. This is a London town crier in 1605. His brain has no point of reference for something like this. He's never seen a temporal portal before, so when his brain can't cope, it closes down.
So what's the news in London? Oh, I'll do this again. Brilliant. Actual gameplay. Hello. Dun 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 dun.
Sir,
I love the
I
memes
must
that are
say,
going on.
This strange wonder
1 minute.
has me bewitched.
1 minute. What?
It's like some
He wouldn't just heal. He wouldn't just heal. That's not how. That's not how. That's not how it
What do
works.
you know about these gateways?
Little enough. I went looking for the truth.
Oh my
behind the
God,
old
this is
story
ridiculous.
Young Charlie told me, and then, before I know what, a great many of these gateways appeared.
What's the
about
news in
streets.
London? Please, I'm in a rush.
Worries me greatly.
Oh, I love the fact that these are becoming memes.
You said there were more of these gateways. Where are they?
There are 2 others I know of. I can say
With
them
the
if you wish.
with the other ones, what am I talking about? My brain's going mental. I'm trying to listen to this, but I'm also trying to talk to chat as well. If anyone, because last time we did a thing, there was a sort of highlights reel thing that came a couple of days after. If anyone wants to edit this, like the highlights, if there are any, because it's quite boring so far, but obviously the memes and all that sort of thing. If you want to edit this down, drop it to me on Twitter, and I'll upload it. Give you a bit of credit, you know. Don't have to, totally your choice. But if someone did do that, I'd probably upload it and give a shout out galore. If not, I might end up doing it if there's any more funny bits. But it seems that the chat seem to be enjoying it anyway. So what is the news in London?
Okay, Amy, I'm going to go with this Sterling fellow and see if I can deal with the other legions round
Bold.
here before they tear London apart.
And what about me?
See if you can find out more about this Charlie chappie. Chat to people, get the goss. You're good at that.
Is it bad that I'm not listening to the dialogue, or does it actually really matter? 'Cause I just want to play the game, you know what I mean?
I'm looking for Charlie. Have you seen him?
You stay away from me. I ain't talking to no strangers. You might give me the plague.
Where did he go? I look away for 1 second and this guy's just... Well, clearly I need to talk to him. What? Where did he go? Where did he go? Did anyone see where we ran off to? Why are you playing the worst game ever? Because I've played every other one of the adventure games on the channel, and I thought I may as well do something other than just sitting talking at a camera, because that can be quite boring. And it seems people are having fun with it. Did anyone see where he went? Because oh, here.
I told you, miss, I ain't talking to no strangers what might have the plague.
But why did you turn your back on him?
I told you, miss, I ain't talking to no strangers what might have the plague.
How do you... Oh my god. He does sound a little bit like Hi Alex. No. It did predict Corona, didn't it? The adventure games predicted Corona. Yeah.
Good evening, miss. I am Ellen Powers, purveyor of fine herbal remedies.
Oh, for God's sake.
My name's Amy.
It's
I
ridiculous.
don't suppose you've noticed anything out of the ordinary going on, have you?
Always, my dear.
Can you give a shout out to Brandon Fitters? Oh my god. Hi Dan, how you doing, man? Remedies.
What remedies do you have for the plague?
For the plague, I make posies which can mask the poison vapours and prevent its spread. For other ailments, I make salves and poultices that you apply to the body.
Posies? You mean flowers?
A posy is a small bag containing a mixture of 3 herbs. Bring me
Oh,
comfrey
Christ.
and lavender, and I can make you one.
Considering this is plague time, why has she not already got all these things? Imagine going to someone going, I'm dying of the plague, I need help, I need assistance, I need help. And she just goes, okay, you need to go and pick these flowers for me. That's just, the tree glitches are just unreal. Oh, it's like a Lego game. These aren't the flowers that I'm looking for. These aren't the flowers you're looking for. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. What have I got? I've got one. But like I've still got to just go around this entire map at this speed looking for any flowers that I might be able to pick up. This is mad. What entertaining gameplay this is. Truly gripping stuff. You don't need to see your identification.
Just put the herbs into the bowl so I can give them a good mix.
Why do you need me to do this? I do remember Seaman Pond. How could I possibly forget? That was so long ago. The fact that people still remember that is actually brilliant and also iconic. God, this is dull. I do forget how dull this is, because at least the other ones you're like running away from Cybermen and Daleks, and there's like little cards you can go around picking up, and Jelly Babies, and you know, Jackie Tyler. But this is just, let's run around Jacobean London picking up flowers. If I can bloody find any. Dead end. They should have just made this a port of like Assassin's Creed, so like Amy could go around like stabbing civilians. Oh, I can go this way. I didn't know I could go this way. Oh. Oh, hello. Brilliant. Oh. Imagine she just takes his mixture and dies on the spot. That'd be actually brilliant. I'm kind of hoping it does happen at this point. This is... I don't think this was the same place. I have made a stupid mistake here. I'm deeply sorry. I have made a continuous, a serious and continuous lapse of my judgment. I laughed more than I'd like to admit about the AC joke. Which AC joke? Did I miss a funny? That's a shame. Actually, it's a shame. I could swear I went out of a different way before. Like, I did not go into... Am I going mental? Well, it's just a couple of boxes. Oh god, this is dull, isn't it? This is really boring. Because it's like you have to find a flower. It's not that there's like more than one of the flower just like lying about. It's the fact that you have to find this specific plant where there's only one of. I went out of that door, didn't I? I went out of that door down there and I came out of the door up here. Why? Just why? Oh, the Assassin's Creed joke. Brilliant. Well, the thing is, the channel logo is also AC. I don't know what you're on about. I think you made a joke you made. Ridiculous.
Hello, what's going on around here?
Pardon me.
I need to watch that on Rewind. That was brilliant. What's going on? Why was she just so like? It was how quick the response was as well. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh. Everyone's now just spamming the chat with "Pardon me." Oh my god, this is incredible. Is that a That's a cabbage. For God's sake, where is this last flower? Does anyone know? Can anyone do some cheating work for me? Do a bit of googling while I'm playing the game and see if you can find where this last flower is, because it's driving me actually mental. Oh, there'd be no point in reopening the PO box now, mate. One, I mean, I already had it open for 3 months, so basically anyone who probably wanted to send something into the PO box already sent something in. And coronavirus, so the PO box place probably won't be open. Oh, Christ, that pardon me thing made me really laugh. It was just because it was the timing of it. He's just turned round. Let's see if he's busy. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to act guess. I was hoping he'd have a funny response, but there's nothing. It might be in the grass. That's true, but I would have thought it would be a bit more obvious than that, because the other two were actual, like, flower plants, weren't they? But I swear I've looked everywhere, though. That's the thing. Can't get through there. Yeah, this probably would be a good highlights reel if anyone wants to edit that. Totally up to you, you don't have to. I'll probably end up doing it myself down the line anyway, but if anyone wants to jump on it who's a better editor than me, which is probably all of you, then, you know, feel free. I'll give you plenty of credit. I'll scream your name from the rooftops. Just a bit of fun, isn't it? You know, the live stream is always a bit of a laugh. Are you taking the mic? Are you joking me? Oh my god, it was just a different thing of flowers. Of course it was. I can't even be bothered anymore. Thank you to that person who said they've been subscribed for over a year. Really, really appreciate that. Means a lot. Thank you. So the stream's about, I don't know, like 30 seconds behind for me, I think, ish. Because I'm not seeing, yeah, well, not 30 seconds, but more about 20 seconds behind, but I'm not, so that's why I'm not responding to comments as quickly as I want. Yeah, you were right. Haha, very funny. Great. So it took me ages just to run around it. I mean, that is like a decent chunk of the live stream there, me running around looking for flowers. Right. This better get more entertaining after I've done this.
Just need to mix them all.
I'm in year 11 and I have nothing to do now, so watching your videos is keeping me entertained. That's lovely to hear, thank you. What's happening with that? Is that, do you just get your predicted results for GCSE now? If anyone wants to edit it, the best place to do it is message me on either Twitter or Discord, because we don't know about 3 or 4 people making it. If a few people do want to make it, drop me a message and I'll message you back if I'm happy for you to do it, because I feel like it'd be a bit awkward if like 3 or 4 people made it. Oh, I've already got it. Oh, for God's sake! So you can't even. This is the thing. They removed the collectibles for this, I think. Stream on Mixer if you want, no delay. I might do. I might stream Mixer for like if I ever do an Xbox stream. That'd be quite funny actually. I could do some Modern Warfare. You know, that'll be a laugh, wouldn't it? By a laugh, I mean awful. Oh, yes, I know. I can see. I can very clearly see. I've done an entire thing of looking for flowers. For God's sake, like give me a chance, yeah. Just throw a posy on him.
Here, take this posy. Can we talk now?
Thanks, miss. Maybe you ain't got the plague, but you got a downright strange accent, and you can't be too careful.
It's from Scotland. It's not that strange.
What do you want to know?
Oh right, I have to actually answer. Orphan.
You're an orphan. That's got to be so hard.
You're an orphan.
Well, I've done all right. When my mum and dad passed on with the sickness, I got sent to the parish. That's what happens to kids when their folks go.
Education.
There was nothing for me there, so I ran away and ended up on the streets. But I'm quick. People never catch me, so I'll make enough to get by.
Hey, I hear you're a friend of Charlie. Can you help me find him?
I don't know where he is. Last I saw him, he reckoned he'd found a way into the Green Lady's house. Said something about some big tunnels near Parliament and treasure there up for grabs. I don't know how right he was.
For God's sake, this is ridiculous.
To find a way of helping out.
I can't.
Looked after him while he was away. I ain't seen him since.
This is Orphan 55.
A young boy like you shouldn't be pickpocketing and stealing. It's wrong.
It's
and
wrong.
It's dangerous.
But more importantly, it's dangerous.
And I'll be in trouble if the watch catch me. I'm fit to work, you see. So if they find me, it'll be a flogging.
His face is just flat.
The poor laws ain't kind.
Benny!
But they've got to catch me.
Yeah. Charlie is the timeless child. Confirmed.
You're too young to be living on the streets. You should be at
Amy will
school.
just kick him over and he'll regenerate
School, miss?
into the doctor.
But you've got to have an education. There must be somewhere you can learn how to read and write.
Ain't got the money for no school, miss. Like my folks couldn't send me to petty school when I was young. Anyway, letters and stuff. They're for the toffs and churchmen.
Oh, right. I'm going to take a break shortly because I need to get a drink and I need to go to the toilet.
How would I make money to eat?
I need to see what's going on in my house as well because there's a lot of noise. So, but yeah. I might just pause it here and then jump off. She's talking to the camera. This is incredible.
Charlie. Oh, I hope the doctor can make sense of all this.
That's a fourth wall break right there. That's like the first Doctor. What was it? It wasn't a Christmas special, was it? I'm gonna kick myself because I do know the title of it.
Here we go, sir.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
Around that corner. Excuse me if I don't accompany you. After my previous experience, I have little stomach for sorcery.
What? Oh, climb. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, for God's sake, I hate this game mechanic. Climb. 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 Jump. Drop. Oh no, there's actually not a click for that. That's fine. Feast of Stevens, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. My bad. Gotta start one of these, haven't we? Right, so. This is annoying. Has to be one of these ones. Oh. This is right, isn't it? There we go.
Very well done, sir. I must say I'm impressed with your skill with the arm. Now follow me to the next one.
Oh my god, brilliant. Right, I'm going to stop this here. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back. It's going well so far. We'll probably continue a little bit longer, and then I'm probably going to go off, because I'm getting a little bit tired now. But I'm going to get a drink, going to go to the toilet, and then pop back in just a bit. If you want to support the channel, once again, links are in the description to the donation page, and Patreon, and all that sort of stuff. Beyond that, obviously, super chats are a thing. If you do a super chat, I'll be sure to read it out and answer your question or whatever. See you shortly. Right, okay, I'm back. Give me a second. Ooh. I'm gonna just move my charger around here so I can see my thing, but I can also charge my phone as well whilst I'm looking at the jack, so that's only fair. Yeah, okay, so what's going on? How are people doing? What's the crack? Oh. Right, okay, let's play more of a gunpowder plot. Ooh, there we go. Oh, perception. Okay. A man has fallen into the in Lego Bean. Hey, build the all new Bean helicopter. Beanacopter. What? Where's it, mate? I'd rather not do that. Use this. Yeah, I know someone told me I could see. It's too low tech for the Sonic to open. I know Ainsley Harriet's behind me. He's enjoying himself. Look at the smile on his face. He's having a good laugh. Oh my Christ! I've made a big mistake. A man has fallen off the cliff in. A man has fallen off the cliff on Gallifrey. See if you can help him regenerate. When's the next Last of the Drunk Lords coming out? Oh god, I wish I could say soon. However, I didn't explain this in my vlog because I honestly totally forgot about it. So Jack, the person I do Drunk Lords with, lives down south. I live now in Newcastle because obviously the coronavirus has changed my living condition. Ideally, if we knew that, what the plan was that when we were leaving uni, we'd record loads back to back so I can upload them over the summer. However, coronavirus just kind of came out of nowhere and we had to move like that, unfortunately, which is a big shame and a big sort of horrible mess and something I'm definitely a little bit upset about. I am really throwing stones at a window here, but basically we haven't recorded any new ones. We haven't had time to. And basically there's not going to be Drunk Lords for a while yet, until the whole coronavirus lockdown stuff clears up and I can actually see Jack to do a recording session with him. There's no chance of that happening, so very sorry. However, there might be a live Drunk Lords towards the end of the year, if you're lucky. We're talking about it. Build the new Tectian Mona. Can I throw a rock at her? Would it allow me to do that? Oh Christ! Come on! I know. I said get lost. Oh, there's no audio from the game. Oh, for God's sake! I'm an idiot. Sorry. My bad. Thanks for letting me know though. Appreciate that. Ugh. Oh, sniper paper, obviously.
I think this might help.
It's a bit deleted.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. Right away.
Who should kill the 13th Doctor in Series 13? I don't think anyone should kill the 13th Doctor. I feel like she should stay on for a little bit longer. I'm kind of sick of Doctors leaving after 3 series, to be honest with you. It's like a routine. It's almost like we're expecting it. So what would be nice if 13th Doctor lasted up until maybe Series 14, not season, Series 14, and then we had a Doctor after that who lasted like 1 or 2 series opposed to the whole standard 3. Just break the cycle a little bit. It's just makes things at least somewhat more enjoyable. There we go.
Ah, Doctor, there you are.
Of course I'm here. I'm having way too much fun to be anywhere else. Now, what do we know about Charlie?
They say he's
Oh.
been following Winters to her house.
This chat is cursed.
Interesting. That might mean he knows where her ship is. But do we know where Charlie is?
He's disappeared. Last time anyone saw him, he was wet and had been underground, near Parliament.
Do you know anywhere like this, Mr. Thumb?
Sounds like the drains. Vile place.
That sounds like David Bradley for a second there.
Sounds lovely. Who in their right mind would go down there?
Got the Lego City memes. A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. It's well, how long has that meme been going? Because that must be a while now.
Why do all these tunnels have to look the same? Doctor, where are you?
Doctor, where are you? As in, like, he's walked off. Define fresh, Rory. You're in a sewer, fella.
Better. A bit.
Yes, low-res images. Oh! It's all in one big square block. Oh, God.
Look, whoever you are, listen, we have to get out of here now.
I am Black Rod, Sergeant at Arms and Keeper of the Doors. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Yeah, later. Right now, you see those guys? Well, they are Sontarans, and they are very, very bad news. Come on.
Oh, so this has to be based after
You'll
Series
make
6.
I have a prison.
So, the human thinks it can subvert our plans here in this London city, and report back to its Rutan masters that
Is that Dan
Sontarans
Starkey?
discovered their plan.
Look, mate, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of a Rutan.
Do not try to be clever with me, human. It will only cause you more pain. Why else would you be down here, if you were not in the service of the Rutan host? We know their ship lies here somewhere.
Listen, maybe if you told me what was going on.
The Sontaran Empire has been at war with the Rutan host for 50,000 years. Every Sontaran is pledged to Sontar to seek out and destroy its enemies.
So what are the Sontarans doing in London?
We have detected the distress signal of a Rutan ship. A Rutan ship for which both the Empire and the host themselves have been searching for 400 years. It is somewhere near here.
400 years? What's so special about it?
It contains something of strategic value to both sides.
So, what's going to happen to me now?
Prisoners of war are always useful. For experimental purposes.
What?
We Sontarans pride ourselves in our lack of complacency. We are always looking for a better way to kill. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a Rutan ship to find.
Jesus.
Watch him well.
Has he put a thing on the back of his head?
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, there was a fly.
It's a sewer. There are bound to be many flies. Now get back.
So Rory's mission here is to escape. For God's sake, this is like Batman Arkham. Basically the same. Another yank of the grip will open. Why don't you just make it open? The Sontaran player model actually looks better than the human ones, so, you know, fair play to them. Okay, so Rory run out the front now.
Get back, traitor. You'll stay here until we decide what to do with you.
Okay, okay. At least I know you're still thinking of me.
This is so stupid. Rory is dumb as a stump. Rory could, like, drop this guy, like, so quickly. This is the same series that Rory punched a Nazi in the face. Like, he could very, very easily drop this old man.
Just like a rat, eh? Trying to escape down stinky corridors. Now back in the corner. move, and I
What?
won't be held
Right,
responsible
guys, what
for
am I
anything
supposed to
Major
do
Punch
here?
might do.
Because
He's a Sontaran. I know what he'd do.
it's so dumb. Did Ainsley move? Did Ainsley like, sort of fall over a little bit? Is that what people are saying? That's quite funny if that did happen. Because when the guy goes to the... Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. He opens it and they take the thing out of his neck.
Such a thing?
So go up to him. What's that thing? I know that thing on the back of his neck.
Sir, I am in your debt. The enchantment put upon me by those bold devils seems
The bold devils. Oh, hello.
Black Rod. Oh, is that your name?
Ainsley? Hey? Sorry.
It is not my name, it is my title. I am the gentleman usher of the Black Rod to the Parliament of His Majesty King James the
Black
First.
Rod,
I am
brilliant.
charged with keeping the peace within the walls of Parliament and guarding its treasures and secrets from those traitors who would steal them away.
What traitors would those be then?
Threats to the crown come from many quarters. Spies of foreign nations, and the threat from Catholics within our own borders is constant.
How did you get caught by the Sontaran?
For God's
I
sake.
was investigating rumors of another plot to kill the king. Twice already there have been Catholic plots to remove him from the throne. There were whispers of a sinister presence in the halls beneath Parliament. When I came to search out the truth, I was confronted by those devils. And somehow they took me in their thrall.
They're not actually devils. They're called Sontarans. They come from another planet.
Another planet? I don't understand.
All you need to know is they're the enemy.
Oh, for God's sake.
King James, that's the Scottish one, yeah?
Indeed. King James was James VI of Scotland. Queen Elizabeth had no direct heirs, but James's great-grandmother was the elder sister of Henry VIII, and thus the succession passed to him.
Whew. Is this canon? I hope not.
Tell
It
me
is
more about
canon, I think,
Parliament.
but
The
it's
Parliament of England sits in the Palace of Westminster.
this is like
and is formed of two houses.
it's weird that they've really gone in the
Commons
direction
and
of
Lords.
education.
Each sit to discuss and ratify laws that are passed, as well as give assent when our monarch wishes to raise taxes.
Yank his bearded Neo in the face.
It's a bit early for James Bond, isn't it?
Bond? James Bond? You confuse me. Is this
I
man
hate
a
this.
spy?
Oh, it's alright. He's on our side.
These days it is hard to be sure who is on whose side.
I
England
can't
is wealthy. and
Bond?
jealously
James Bond?
guarded by
Oh,
our
for
neighbours,
God's sake.
and the Catholic
Why?
threat is a constant danger to the realm.
Do you know how to get us out of here?
I do indeed, but we must proceed with caution.
Right. I should wait for the Black Rod. Oh, he's called the Black Rod.
Follow me. Don't get spotted.
I'll try not to, fella. I do miss the little collectible cards from the previous games. They were a big plus, because it's like you could get little Doctor Who things that you could pick up a card and it'll have like a jelly baby or, again, like Jackie Tyler or something. Why am I following this guy? Why can I not just do it by myself?
Follow me.
Doctor Who has ruined... the gunpowder plot ruins the canon of Doctor Who. 56 years of show history destroyed right before my eyes. Hashtag not my Doctor Who. Hashtag not my Rory. Oh. Oh! My guy is just dead, I presume. Where did he go? What the hell? Where did he go? Oh Christ. He's over there. Like, how the hell did he survive that? I will never know. Like, this is before guns were invented. Like, surely this guy... These Sontarans are awful. There's a guy, like, they will be able to see this. The guy... a really short, like, distance vision. It's actually hilarious.
Now, down this way and we shall be safe.
Hashtag not my black rod. Ah, right, we are going to have to wrap this up soon because it's getting ridiculous. Does anyone know how much longer the game is?
Where are we
Is it possible to get it finished
I
today?
have to get back to my wife and the doctor. He'll sort out what's going on.
Because, like,
I promise you.
I will wrap it up soon if it's not going to end soon, but if it's going to end soon, I may as well finish it, you know what I
Allow
mean?
me to do mine. Protect the king's office.
That's beautiful.
The ceremonial mace. The symbol of our sovereign freedom. It must never fall into the hands of those bald devils below.
This is incredible. The lighting is gorgeous. Does anyone actually know? I mean, if it would be tremendous to hit 5 more. Is that like legit?
Those are the Sontarans.
That can't be legit. I mean, I've already played most of it now.
Thank you for pointing.
If you could just, if anyone knows, like,
coming to tell you
generally how much more, is it worth finishing today or another time?
They're at war against them.
Hang on. Since when did you get so chatty with the Sontarans?
Yeah, well, they captured me.
Didn't get the paper, did they?
Ta-da! It's details of the plotters' meeting.
Really?
There's nothing.
I'm not even halfway through.
Nothing.
Oh, God, is that true? That really? Because I.
Get it? Anyway, I got the mind control device out of Blackrod's neck, and now he's hiding in his treasure room up in Parliament.
The treasure room?
It's behind a secret panel. The ceremonial mace and all this other stuff is in there.
Right. Well, let's see what secrets this.
Okay, let's have a look genuinely. Let me give me a break, and I'm gonna just put the webcam on for a bit because I want to work out how much longer this game has got left. Because if people are just taking the Met, then that's fine. I just want to work out because if it's not worth finishing today, and there's enough to do another time, we'll finish off playing the game, and then shortly finish up the stream. Because I feel like this must be like. It must be almost done. So I remember playing this when I was a kid. Like, there's a full playthrough of the adventure games here on YouTube, and it's like, yeah. So Blackrod shows up in part 4 of 11. So I'm only at like part 5, right? Yeah, so I'm about halfway through. So there's no chance I'm finishing this tonight. Okay, right. What we're gonna do is we're probably gonna find this thing in the drawing room, whatever. Get like a couple of things done here, and then we're gonna round off the stream. Probably sit and talk, answer some questions for a little bit, and then probably say goodbye. Get this whole thing sorted because I feel like I don't want to just cut the stream off the second I finish playing the game. But at the same time, I don't want to be sitting around for ages either, so... What am I doing here, anyway?
Do you think it might be invisible ink?
Quite possibly. 10 out of 10, and a jammy dodger too for Amy. Alternatively, it might have a micromolecular encoding sequence, but that would need a subatomic televiewer to read. Luckily, this smells of lemons.
It's so, like, expositional. Can I talk to Rory at all?
All this fuss over a blank piece of paper.
Is it blank? Or is it just that you can't see what's on it?
Doctor, I can see there's nothing on it.
That's what you think. Did you know that chickens can see in infrared light?
Good for them. But what's that got to do with anything?
You'll find out.
I don't know. Combine items? I don't know, like use... I mean, there's stuff like lying about, but how the hell am I supposed to know what to do with it? It's just... Loads of random stuff. I'm not even looking at the chat now, which is probably a bad thing. Did I ever finish Miracle Day? No, I didn't. Love your YouTube poop from the other day. Thank you very much. It's not as good as Doctor Who poop, obviously. I think a lot of people, a few people mention that as if like it's me trying to just rip. You know, they are always going to be the best at. I mean, not even like Doctor Who poops, just in general, like YouTube poops. They put so much like time and effort into it, and it is brilliant. However, you know, I'm allowed to do my own stuff, and it is fun to make. You know. So yeah, I think that's the kind of thing. And I know a few people mentioned that, but
on London
yeah.
Bridge for 9 of the hour.
Are you really gonna go?
Yes. I feel a bout of infiltration coming on. Maybe even some dressing up. You two, on the other hand, have to find that Rutan ship before the Sontarans, and we have to get that ship off Earth to get rid of those legions. Right, let's get on with it.
Okay. And yeah, I think we'll leave it there then. That's great. I'm gonna just do some webcam stuff for a bit, talk to you guys for a bit, and then we'll cut off the live stream. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? What was that? What? There was no need. Right. Okay. We've covered a decent chunk of this, so I think what we'll do is we will leave it here for now. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, main menu. I'll probably just quit from there. But yeah. So, Jacobian life. See, this is interesting. Look, because you can kind of see this is. Yeah, so this is definitely made to be a bit more of an educational one, because you can kind of see it's encouraging you to find little facts out. Interesting though. It's a different approach, and I think that different approach just didn't work. Right, okay, so, webcam, right, okay, hello. That's it, I think. That's all I'm really doing with the whole adventure games thing. Glad to say I'm kind of done with that for tonight, because it wasn't the best. Right, okay, live chat. Let's see what's going on. See a lot of people putting stuff in the chat. It doesn't look like it's up to date, so I'm going to refresh it and then I'll read your stuff. Oh, 11:10. A good live stream tonight. It's been quite fun. I've quite enjoyed this. I appreciate all you for sticking around with it. I honestly didn't think it would work because the internet issues at the beginning. But here we are. Next time on Ace Creeper. Oh, fantastic. Oh yes, the Dalek eye stalk is very Jacobian. On a scale from blue to yes, how pufferfish was the main potential of this stream? Cactus. Ainsley the hateful. Ainsley hate mob. For God's sake. How'd you get a hold of the adventure games? You can go on Amazon or eBay or something and you can buy codes for it. Buy a code and you can redeem the code on Steam. It's not actually on Steam anymore, you can't buy it on Steam. But you can redeem a code for the game, and you know, for any code for any game, I believe, on Steam is still redeemable, so you can probably buy a code online, get it. Sounds good. What else is happening? Okay, I'll mention the donation stuff for the last time, probably. Obviously, you know, you all know about it anyway. If you want to donate and support the channel in any way possible, that would be very, very much appreciated. You can do that via super chats, obviously, which appear. I'll see your message, all that sort of thing. You can also donate via the link in the description below. I'll see if there's been any more donations there since I've been doing the adventure games. Let's have a quick gander. No, there hasn't, so that's fine. But if you want to donate, there's a link there. There's obviously Super Chat, which is very supportive. But if you want to support the channel in general over a decent period of time, you can check out the Patreon page. That has early access content. That has your name in basically all of my descriptions for as long as you're a patron. And if it's $5 and above, you can obviously get your name on the end card. And there's, you know, the stuff the stuff. The tiers get better and better the higher price they are, but obviously the basic one, the early access and all that sort of thing, is I think $1 a month, which that's a decent amount. I quite like sort of push away the content and all that sort of thing in terms of early access. I'm starting to get on top of that more now that I've obviously Series 12 finished and I've actually moved away from uni and I've actually got a little bit of time to do some content. I'm actually able to get it out a little bit early. So there is more content going on to Patreon now, which is good and exciting and fun and brilliant. So if you do want to support the channel in a sort of longer sort of term type thing, you can check that. That's linked in the description below. There's different tiers on there. So yeah, feel free to check that out. It'd be very much appreciated. But again, totally optional. Totally optional. Anyway, right. Yeah, I think I'm basically done with that. How's life, everyone? I'm gonna just mute this Bullstruck, because it's not actually Bullstruck, is it? It's some parody thing, and yeah, I can't really be bothered because it just seems to be taking over the chat a little bit. Have a good day, whoever you are, but I can't be bothered. You can finish Miracle Day now. I can finish Miracle Day now, especially since it's on BBC iPlayer, so I will be doing that shortly. Not today, or over the next few days, but eventually. I am studying Contemporary Media Practice in Westminster. You wouldn't have thought it, but yeah, I am. But yeah, any sort of final questions before we sort of wrap up the stream? We'll probably finish in about 10 minutes or so, unless something big happens, which I highly doubt. Yeah. Sounds good. I remember your daily exercise. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. What do you think of The Mandalorian? I thought The Mandalorian was great. Genuinely really good stuff. I found a lot of enjoyment out of it. I'm a bit of a Star Wars fan myself, and I thought it was one of the best Star Wars things we've had in years. I wasn't a big fan of the Rise of Skywalker. No. If you want to check, talking of films and all that sort of thing, if you want to check, I've got a Letterboxd account, Ace Creeper on there, so you can check that out. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Kind of. But yeah, I've got a Letterboxd account. If you don't know what Letterboxd is, it's basically just a thing where you can post film reviews. And because I'm not going to do film reviews on YouTube, I'm not going to do them on Twitter because they never do too well, I just sort of throw them up on Letterboxd, and it's a nice sort of record of films I'm watching. So I'm trying to watch not a film every day, but like a decent amount of films whilst I'm off. At least catch up on some things that I've missed. I've got a poster here of films that I want to get crossed off as well and watch. So that's quite fun. Not seen many of those because they're all sort of cult classics and I need to get round to them. But yeah, lots of stuff on there. So if you want to follow me on Letterboxd, see my kind of shit opinions on film, Ace Creeper on there. But yeah. What do I think of the new Cyberman theme? You'll see more of my thoughts on the Cyberman theme in Wednesday's video, I think, in which I talk about the Series 12 soundtrack. I think it's good. I don't think it's as good as the Murray Gold one, but I think it's decent. It's a new take. It's refreshing. It's not, because if it was orchestraic again but different, it would just feel a bit weird. It's like with two Cyberman themes that are very similar. This is totally different. I don't prefer it, but it's totally different. I kind of respect him for doing that. Who's my favourite YouTuber? I don't have one. There's loads of them. What do I think of Harry's Moving Castle? I think it's hilarious. He's brilliant. He's genuinely a brilliant content creator. Good friend as well on the old socials. Done some like podcasty stuff with him before in the past. I think I did a live stream on his channel yonks ago. But yeah, no, he's a great guy. Great content. Do you rate Lounge Lizard? Yes, I do, obviously. Do I miss Murray Gold? Someone put this on Twitter earlier, actually. I said, no, I don't miss Murray Gold. Love Murray Gold's music, and actually I prefer some of his music to Segun Canola's for Doctor Who. However, I don't miss him. It's time for something new. Series 10 was just, other than like the Bill theme and like one or two other little themes, it was mostly just rehashing old music and old motifs and sounds, and it just felt a bit, as much as I like it and I love listening to them in the episodes, I'm like, I remember this from this and I remember this from this. I don't know, it's just sort of, I kind of like the new direction that Suki Nakamura's going. I really enjoy his music. I don't see anything overly wrong with it. It's different enough, and yeah, I'm enjoying it, you know. It's Brandon's. Is it actually Brandon's birthday? I haven't spoken to Brandon in, well, years. I wouldn't, would I? What's your favourite Doctor Who podcast? Sorry, I haven't. Yeah, someone said I haven't. You already said this on Twitter. I have said this on Twitter, but obviously some people don't follow me on Twitter at AFCreep2 if you haven't already. Link is in the description. But someone asked the same question, so I thought I may as well answer it. What's your favourite Doctor Who podcast? I don't have one. I'm not a big podcast person. I don't listen to too many podcasts. I do listen to True Geordie every now and then when he does make one. Joe Rogan very rarely. I do sort of jump around, but I don't listen to too many Doctor Who ones. I feel like, you know, it's kind of a little bit ironic since I tried to do one myself. But you know, I wish I had more time or appeal to it to actually listen to podcasts. But I don't think it's my sort of thing. Like, I'll listen to them occasionally, but I need to have a proper attention span to listen to everything. Otherwise, I'll get a little bit annoyed. Cheers, Ward Jr. Appreciate that. You seem totally outraged for someone who hasn't actually been very active in the chat. We did the gaming for an hour and a half, and we did talking at the start for an hour. So you're wrong there, but okay. Now, if you don't enjoy it, you don't have to watch it. No one's forcing you, fella. Just vibe, enjoy yourself, do what you want. There's plenty of time. No one's forcing you to watch it if you're that upset about it. What do you think of Nitpicks? Yeah, good channel, enjoyable channel. I liked his Doctor Who thing. The one he made after Series 11 was interesting. I know a lot of people didn't really like it and thought it was a bit toxic, but I actually thought it was quite interesting. It was definitely a good insight. Favourite Sonic? I've got a Sonic Screwdriver ranking on my channel if you want to check that out. The shirt is epic. Oh, thank you very much. Took 5 months of isolation for Jack Torrance to snap. Just saying. Favourite TARDIS and 2 is McGann's. Yeah, fair enough. Did you see that Harry's Haunted House put you in his video? Yes, I did. I put a comment down below as well. It was a little joke. I thought, oh, that's quite... I wasn't expecting that, because I just check out his reviews anyway, and then watching through and just seeing my ugly mug pop in it. That was quite fun. And by fun, I mean traumatising. Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun. I quite like that. Reopen the PO box and I'll send you all the hot Brandon goss. Oh, Brandon, that takes me back. Christ. Okay, that's weird, but okay, thank you. Did you know Matt Smith's Avatar and Adventure Games has a very nice bottom? I didn't. Thank you very much. Oh, dear me. It is getting late now. I'm probably going to wrap this up soon. Ooh. But yeah, if there's any other questions or conversation topics you want to know and all that sort of thing, drop them in the chat now and we'll do that. Other than that, I don't really know. I'll probably just wrap it up when the chat's dried up. For the last Drunk Lords, for last of the Drunk Lords, would you ever play Doctor Who video games like the adventure games? I don't know if that would work, but it would be funny for sure. That's actually not a bad shout, you know. I'll take that. I'll think about that actually, because if we end up ever getting Destiny of the Doctors, that could be quite fun, especially with Anthony Ainley in it. I'm trying to think. Other Doctor Who games, not really sure. I wouldn't do the Wii one, but it's definitely an option. You know, Drunk Lords doesn't have to just be Doctor Who New Who like crap episodes. It could be video games, it could be classic Who, it could be anything. But we'll talk about Drunk Lords when it's possible to actually film that. Otherwise, I'll get sad because I really enjoy making that series, and it's such a shame we won't be able to do it for a while because of the whole isolation stuff. Whew. So what's the news in London, Fanny? Do you think Series 13 will be delayed? No, I think it'll probably come out around the same time it's planning to come out, which will be next September, probably. If you could have any show crossover with Doctor Who, what would it be? I just wouldn't. I never really like the idea of Doctor Who crossing over with anything else, because Doctor Who canon timeline is confusing enough without extra TV shows to throw in there. Do a unit-based video, Dream Torchwood team, potentially down the line, yes. Imagine if Russell T Davies came back to fix the show again. Christ. The show doesn't need fixing, but okay. And Russell T Davies probably would never do that. He doesn't even want to do Torchwood. And he's actually got full right to do that one. Are you going to review Westworld Series 3 when it's finished? Yeah, I might do. We'll see what people think about that one, but yeah. Play Eternity Clock on the PS3. Why don't you do it on, like, Cast or something? Cast? I'm being dumb, because it's 11:20, and I've had a long day, and maybe I'm just forgetting what Cast is, but I don't have a clue. Will you do a video with voice action, like a review on an old Doctor Who episode? If Stephen's up for it, then I'd absolutely do that. We've talked about collaborating before, which has never happened. I think it was when I was doing that podcast that I did a while ago and it didn't really work. He was going to be one of the guests on it. But if he's down to do some sort of video, that would be great. I'd more than happily collaborate with Stephen, because him and Anthony are really bloody funny. I mean, their Series 12 reviews were just brilliant. I really enjoyed watching them. So yeah, no, I'd absolutely be down for that. It's just obviously I can't leave the house, so it'd have to be like over a call or pre-recorded stuff or whatever. Watch the Web Planet on Drunk Lords. Potentially. Filming might be delayed through until January 2021. It depends on how long the coronavirus stuff lasts. Filming for the Series 13 is meant to start in September. If it gets any later, that's absolutely fine. But basically, I'd expect the series to come out a year after it starts filming. So if it starts filming in January 2021, we'll expect it in January 2022, which will be mental, but you can't help that because of coronavirus, can you? Do a video on Class. Eventually, maybe down the line. What do you think of Doctor Who fan films? I don't personally watch Doctor Who fan films, but I appreciate what they're doing, because I wish I had the creative impulse and the passion to do something like that. And it also takes a lot of, and I know this doesn't sound rude, because it probably will sound rude. I think it takes a lot of dignity to sort of just throw out there, because I feel like it can come across a bit odd depending on the quality of it. And you know what? I have a lot of respect for people who do that. That's not an insult. All the ones I watched are actually pretty decent, but I just don't go out of my way to watch them too often. But hey, it's creative, it's brilliant, it's passionate, it's Doctor Who, and I'm here for that. Collab with Crispy Pro. I've shown up on his channel a few times. We should definitely do something on this channel though. I just need to think of something to do, because I can't really think of anything really. I'm looking for filmmaking university. Please help. I don't know where to start looking. Well, I don't really know how to help with that. I have to go to Westminster, and that's got some good film courses on there. But in terms of filmmaking itself, I don't know. It might be. I don't know. You could. It depends what you're after. You could do an apprenticeship with a TV production. You could do. There's plenty of universities. Just do your research, and you'll find something. There's definitely plenty of websites out there that'll be able to help. Much better than I will. Because I didn't look many different places for my university. I just kind of had a few in mind, did a few interviews, and then just picked the one I wanted to go to when I ended up going to it. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. Rate a 50-50 with Lounge Lizard. Yeah, damn right. Let's do it. I will think about stuff like that down the line. I could do something on your channel if you want. I mean, that'll be a laugh. Honestly, I'll take it. It'll take a while to organise, because I'm busy as frig at the moment, but I don't mind. There's people I know, and people that actually... If it's enjoyable and it's fun, then I'll do it. I need to keep myself entertained. Collab with Rory's neck, brilliant. Collab with Black Rod, brilliant. Would you rather another series with Eccleston or a TV series with McGann? Eccleston or a TV series with McGann? That's a difficult one. That's a really difficult one. Probably McGann. Oh, Eccleston. I don't know. That's a really difficult question. Stop. Collab with Peter Kay. I'd love to. Peter Kay, if you want an interview, fella, I'm here. Not that he's looking for one.
Sadly, I have not been able to do so.
That's great. Haven't been doing the Doctor Who simultaneous watches like Day of the Doctor and Rose yet. I've been live tweeting on the old Twitter sphere. You can check that again. Check my Twitter out in the description below. That's at AceCreep2. I've been doing Day of the Doctor, and I did Rose. I didn't do Vincent with the Doctor. I don't want to do all of them. I feel like if I do all of them, I'll just drive myself insane, because I'm not a big fan of the whole live tweeting thing, because I would just prefer to just watch the episode and enjoy it. Without do. That's why throughout Series 12, the only time I ever tweeted live about something was when Captain Jack showed up in Episode 5 of Series 12. Other than that, I basically just waited till the end of the episode, tweeted an initial thought, and then did a review. If you offered a part as an Absorbaloff, would you take it? I'd be quite offended if they're making a comment on my weight. However, yeah, I guess it's a cameo in Doctor Who as an Absorbaloff. I mean, that'd be brilliant. Collab with Seaman Pond. I'm going to take this up to 3 hours once again. I'm going to mention all the donation stuff. If you want to support the channel in any way, shape or form, it would be tremendously appreciated if you want to do a super chat. Obviously that helps towards the channel, as does the donation link in the description. All that sort of stuff. And obviously Patreon as well. If you want to support Patreon, that's more of a bigger thing, so no pressure into that. But if you fancy donating during the stream to any of the things mentioned on here, then that's absolutely up to you. But it would be very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much. I'll try and get the things working next time, because it's just a bit of a pain, isn't it? Donation history. Do we have any donations that have come through? No, we don't, so that's fine. But if you want to donate, again, link in the description. I don't want to end up missing your message or anything like that if we get a donation towards the end of the stream. Collab with Nick Briggs. Already done it. I've interviewed Nick Briggs on the channel. If you haven't already seen that, go and check it out. It's a good interview. The audio quality is a bit crap because I made a bit of a mistake, and that's my bad. But yeah, I still loved meeting him, still loved talking to him, and he was a very, very lovely man and a great guy to do an interview with. Yeah. I could do pre-written tweets, that's true. But I'd still have to be on Twitter tweeting them at the same time, you know what I mean? Let's have a look. Series 13, do you think a body swap episode would be a good idea? It's a bit Red Dwarf, innit? But, you know, maybe, I don't know. I just want something good. Is that too much to ask? We had that in Series 12. Series 12 was pretty good, but I wanted to get it bang on for Series 13. You know, I felt like Series 11 wasn't really enough. Series 12 was maybe a bit too much. Series 13, get it bang on. The Goldilocks effect, you know? Too little, too much, bang on, just right. Favourite game, either Red Dead 2 or Spider-Man PS4. Two very good shouts. Very well made games, fantastic stories, both of them. Not the game I play the most, though. I play neither of them the most. I finished Red Dead a while ago, and Spider-Man is on my dad's PS4. I have an Xbox, so I am currently playing Modern Warfare, though, which is a very good COD game. Yeah, I mean, Nick Briggs wasn't tortured. He's in Children of Earth. Have you heard about the Red Dwarf TV movie? Yes, I have. Looking forward to it, actually. Should be out in the next few days. Next week, I think. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Should be good. I don't know who Gravy Grumps are, so... couldn't comment. Interview with Chris Chibnall, that would be incredible. I'd love to. I've met him, he's lovely, he's really nice, but I think he's probably a little bit too busy for that, and the whole coronavirus thing is... it is what it is. It is what it is. Black Widow has been delayed, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, if you're talking about obviously interviews and all that sort of thing, if you haven't already seen, I did interview Nick Briggs on the channel 3 weeks ago, so definitely go and check that out if you're interested. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate that. I'm getting a bit tired now. I think a few you can probably tell. So we're probably going to wrap this up now. Once again, check out all the links in the description if you are interested. Totally optional. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, that'll be where I post most of my updates. Other than then, I will see you on Wednesday, I believe, for the new video reviewing the Series 12 album, the soundtrack, which is actually pretty good. So you'll get to see more information about that, as well as my top 5 tracks from the soundtrack as well on Wednesday. I really appreciate all the people throwing ideas towards me for videos, all the suggestions and all the interesting points raised during this live stream. I'll definitely take some of those into account. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Yeah, no, it's all good, but I really appreciate it. I'll definitely take some stuff into account. Yeah. If you want to help the channel in any sort of way, shape or form, please do like, comment, subscribe is the biggest thing. We're almost at 16,000 subscribers, which is actually mental, because it seems like yesterday we were at 15k, but almost at 16k now, just about 80 away from that. It's going to be good, it's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to that. So beyond that, if you want to support the channel, you know, further than that, obviously sharing videos obviously really helps. But Patreon is always a thing that's linked in the description below. You can go and check out the Patreon page, by which for $1 a month you get early access content, your name in all of my descriptions, etc, etc, etc. I'm going to try and post on there as much as possible. I'm getting videos up early now, so actually the early access thing is actually quite beneficial for those who are interested in getting my content a few days early, I think, a few days early. Yeah, that's basically it though, I think. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, etc. And Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of stuff is linked in the description as well. So if you want to check those out, follow me on social media, letterbox, all that sort of thing, all has been mentioned during this live stream. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, that's great. See you all later. Hope you have a lovely day, or night, or whatever, tomorrow. And hopefully I'll do another live stream soon. This was quite fun. We'll have to pick up the other half of the gunpowder pot, so that should be fun. But yeah, see you all later. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I've quite enjoyed myself. I am a bit tired now, but yeah. See you later. Bye-bye.